Hi, welcome to the Ministry, and a very special game today where I'm not involved. I've just been a cameraman, but we've got a new idea for a game as well. So this is the table set up. I've pre-placed the objectives because I'm not playing, so I don't think there's any advantage to it. So we've got an objective up here on the landing pad. Obviously, creatures can get up. I even think things like Carnifexes should be able to get up there, so we'll definitely play it that way. The big beastie, if you've got anywhere, because it's going to be Blood Angels and Nids, will be able to fly up anyway. So in terms of monsters, I think monsters should be able to go up at least realistically a level. You know, could clamber up there. I like the idea of this big juggernaut getting up there and then getting hammer fisted off.
Same with Dread, I guess, as well. And
Well, I'm a bit more sceptical about a Dread because it's got no form of lift. Whereas a Carnifex could dig its things in and climb up, do you know what I mean?
Lift, I got massive claws.
Well, you've got... Oh, true. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's keep it simple. Let's not let them go up levels because I didn't know what was coming. So it'd be unfair to let a Dread... Carnifex, not a Dread, right? Anyway, so there's the table. So we've got an objective up here. We've got one down here. We've got one down here near the Bastion. We've got one in the trees. And one in here. And this is my new mat, just been bought from Deep Cut. In the NAO tournament, Ricky put in some discount.
oh yes.
As part of one of these that sponsored the event, so I think it was 20% off, which is quite good. So quite a few people have took advantage of that. And these are the setup zones, or the predetermined ones. I can never remember the name of this one. The Spearhead, maybe Spearhead Assault. So what we're going to do, we're going to let one army fully deploy, and then they'll choose who goes first. It'll just be a simple roll off. And I've had an idea for Texas Hold'em game. So both players are going to have 2 cards that can keep secret, that they can score. And every turn, there'll be 3 new river cards drawn. Your 2 cards, if you score them, we can ditch them, or you can ditch. You obviously score them, you draw 2 new. Or you can choose to fold both of them for a command point. Or you can just, and originally just discard one. So you can fold, but it costs you to fold, because you would lose money in poker, normally. And then what we're going to do, we'll draw 3 river cards, which everyone will see, and you can both score them. So if it's secure 1 and you've secured it, you'll get it. If it's, I don't know, overwhelming firepower, and you both kill a unit in the shooting phase, you'll both score overwhelming firepower. And all points will be scored at the end of the battle round, which means if you're on defend 2, technically, I'm going to give it to you, even if you've at the end of that turn. So whoever goes second technically will be defending 2 if they've been on it at the start. They have to be on it from the start of their turn.
Right.
So they can't just move on to it at the end and get a defend.
Yes.
But if they've been on it from the start of the turn and they're still there at the end of the battle round, so say Scott goes second, if he's starting on 2, by the end of the battle round he's still on 2, we'll give him the defend card. It's a bit cheekier, but I think it'll be interesting because ideally you should be playing over those 3 river cards to help get your points up. So we'll see how it goes in the game anyway. Just a little bit interesting rather than a standard mission.
I think it sounds cool.
So we'll take a look at the armies anyway. We're playing a random point number because Scott decided to be weird. So it was going to be 2,000, and then we got a message saying, can we go 2,300? So we've gone 2,300, and let's take a look at the armies. Right, so this is Hive Fleet Cutie Pie, also known as Kronos today.
Today we are Hive Fleet, Kronos all sorts, because there's just like everything in this list.
Actually, I'm liking it because there's a lot of units that I don't normally see a lot of, really, so it's going to be quite cool.
So we've got a brigade and a Supreme Command detachment. Nice. So Supreme Command, dead easy. 3 Neurothropes just at the back here.
The Supremes, as they've been.
The Supremes, yeah. We're here to sing and hurt some heads. Then brigade, again all Kronos. We've got a Walking Hive Tyrant with a Venom Cannon and Silent Talons, a Malanthrope.
Yeah.
Tyrannifex with Rupture Cannon and this thing is Salvo.
Yeah, spiny thingies.
We've got Flying Hive Tyrant with Silent Talons and the Twin Link Devourer.
With leechy thingies or something they're called,
just the one this time, so it'll only be the 12 shots.
12 shots of like millions.
Yeah, because I want to keep the Silent Talons.
Yeah.
Got a little squad of Biovores. So
is that a squad of 3, is it?
Yes, there's a squad of 2 Carnifex, so obviously they have to set up together, but then they can go off individually.
Yeah, and they're big talons and venom cannons.
Yep. They've got the Spore Cysts and the Enhanced Sensors as well.
-1 to hit, shoot on 3s.
Yep, exactly. 2 Lictors, separate units. Squad of Hive Guard with the Impaler Cannons.
Yeah.
A squad of Shrikes with the Death Spitters.
Very nice.
Squad of 20 Termagants with Flesh Borers.
Yeah.
Squad of 10 Gargoyles with Flesh Borers and the, I can't remember, the Acid Spit or something like that.
Yeah.
then a squad of 18 with Devourers and 5 with
Flesh Borers.
Flesh Borers, yeah.
I'll keep you right. I don't even know what they're called either.
Then 3 squads of Rippers for
Very
some
nice.
little deep strikey point scoring action. Squad of Tyranid Warriors, 2 Death Spitters, 1 Venom Cannon, and then just to fill out the Brigade detachment,
Squad of Spore
Squad of Spore Mines. So,
excellent.
Yeah,
So you're on 16 command points.
16 command
I was actually
points.
really surprised because you both went. We're going to take a look at the Blood Angels. You both went for a brigade, which
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
I think that extra 300 points is what did it, and like
Now you tip it over.
exactly
We'll do a comparison before Scott
2,300.
goes through his. Look at the model count there.
It's quite a lot actually for the Marines.
It is
It's
more
cool.
more than I thought. So because I don't know what I was expecting, but maybe some flyers, dreads, and then just a few bodies. But should be interesting because there's lots of bodies.
I need to get more boots on the ground.
Right, so let's go through your stuff. There's a baby walker in the background. Hopefully your Marines will not be needing that after they've been crippled.
Yeah. Okay, so I went with the brigade.
Yeah,
The lieutenant here, he's in there. So I've got the 4 HQ. So we've got Mephiston,
yeah,
we've got Tech Marine,
yeah,
we've got Slamgunius.
yeah. Who we will be paying the point to make Death Company.
Yeah, he's going to be Death Company. Then we've got the lieutenant there. Troop wise, I've got that's the Devastator. So I've got squad of 5, 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 and 5 scouts.
Scouts at the back. Yeah,
They're all armed as also. 2 have got heavy bolters.
Yeah, you see them
2
two
have got
front
heavy
squads.
flamers. 1's got a flamer.
yeah. You can see them down there. Yeah,
Right, my heavy choices. I've got the Battle Predator,
yeah,
which is flame-tastic.
yeah.
I've got 2 Devastator squads, being Blood Angels. I've chosen to go all heavy flamers.
Ooh,
So I've got 4 heavy flamers here, and then 4 heavy flamers here.
interesting.
That's the heavies. Fast attack. I basically just went individual lance. The lance beaters
Yeah.
are individuals. 2 are armed with heavy flamers and multi-melters at the rear. This guy at the front is
Yeah.
a multi-melter and a missile, Typhoon
yeah.
missile.
You used that last time against me.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
pretty good
yeah,
because
I've
you can
used the
stay
3
back
of
and
them.
snipe and
Yeah.
stuff like that. He's quite handy.
Yeah, you won't be charging anybody this
No,
time.
I think he did that last time. I think you got 1 inch punched by a demon prince or something like that.
I think he might have been done over by typhus.
Like, oh, well, I think it was typhus, yeah.
My elite choices. Furioso Dread with Blood Talons.
Yeah,
For the reroll of both hits and wounds.
yeah.
I've taken this for the first time. As he hasn't actually got that sword. It's a chain sword. He's just the novitiate version,
Yeah.
the elite version of the apothecary.
Gives you guys a +1 strength, though, doesn't he, with a grail or something like that?
No, I don't think he does.
he not?
He basically just does the wounds.
Oh, right, okay.
The Grail is essentially there just because it's an old Corbulo model.
Yeah.
And then the last option is my faithful company veterans, which cost like
Next
32
yeah.
points, and I just put them with Mephiston, and they're just a
Soak up
they're
wounds.
just but they're just a quick, easy elite slot
Yeah.
to maximise and get the brigade. I have Storm Raven there, Twin Lars, Twin Multi Melter,
Hurricane Bolters.
Hurricane Bolters, Blood Storm Strike missiles,
Yeah.
and then because it's obviously release week,
Yeah.
I brought 4 assassins, of which I will only use
Yeah,
one.
we'll use one. He's kept
I'll
the
use the
85
one.
points.
85 points for an
Yeah.
assassin.
We've got the White Dwarf, obviously, and the stratagem is you can take these guys as an execution force, or you can pay a command point to take 1. You keep the reserve points, and the reason I quite like it is because you get to see the opponent's army, and then decide which
then
assassin
choose who's
will
going
best
in.
suit your thingy,
Yeah.
which I think is really cool.
Right.
I'm never sure 1 assassin is enough. Personally, I think I like using them in teams of 2 or 3, whatever it is.
Right.
Especially my snipers, I love having like 3 to triangulate the pattern and really pick on a character. But I think it's cool, and lots of what I'm really excited about is there's so many bodies, so it could be bloodbaths all over, and there's a good mix of like firepower.
Should have mentioned he's got the relic miasma cannon. Just
All right, and who was your warlord? Sorry, was
Oh,
it going to
yeah,
be one of the
I
Supremes?
I think Warlord's actually going to be the flying
Oh, you're going for it, eh?
heavy tyrant.
And her trait?
I can't remember. I'll find
We'll
it.
find out before it
yeah,
starts,
when we
but-
go to
So
the
Slamgunius is my warlord, with
Slam.
the Angel's Wing as his relic.
Yeah. So we'll just point out. So, what you're not
So-
buying? Are you buying any extra relics?
No.
No. So we're
But-
just using the one. So you're going to knock down one
One
to
for
make
every
him,
Death Company
and one for
and
the
one for the assassins.
to make the assassins. So you're going to start on 13, Tom's 16,
Aye.
which is quite good. So look at that again. Just an overview of the different amounts. It's actually, like I said, he got more bodies than I was expecting. But we're going to have a roll off to see who gets to choose. to set up first. Right, so here's the roll off. I'm cursing Tom because he's using an NEO dice and Scott's using one of the animosity ones.
Yeah. Right, where we're going in here?
Yeah, let's
Just
do
anywhere
it.
in there. So
You ready?
yeah, go for it. Oh, so Scott, you get to choose your deployment zone, and then Tom will set up fully. Or you can choose, do you want to be the person that picks a deployment, or do you want to be the person that sets up and chooses to go first?
I would like to set up and choose to go first, I think.
Okey-dokey. So we'll let Tom see where he wants to go, and we'll come back when all the armies are set up. Right, so the armies are down. We'll just cover the Tyranids on this side of the table. So in reserve, Tom's still got some Gargoyles, 2 squads of Rippers, the 2 Lictors, the big Hive Mama, and the squad of Shrikes are called, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll come down, we've got some Rippers, got some Hive Guards sitting in there, some screeny doodle units. Yeah, I don't know what they are. There's the big Rupture Cannon there, the strength 10, a Hive Tyrant on foot, the Malanthrop, so -1 to hit anything within, is it 6 inches it is, isn't
3.
it? 3 inches.
Yeah.
Some dudes over here for a bit of sign up, some big Carnifexes coming munching this way, and some Spore Mines on the flank.
Mines.
Why not? Why
Just
not?
try and,
So Scott's still got his assassin to put down from the concealed positions, but he's got some scouts up here, outside of 9 of the deployment zone, not near 9 from the enemy. We've got obviously a couple of mix of tactical squads down here, with Mephiston starting on foot with these little entourage. Come down here, we've got a couple of the flies. Is this the missile launcher one down here?
Yes, this
Yeah.
is a missile launcher one, yeah.
And in here we've got the Furioso, the Lieutenant, the Tech Marine, and the 2 Heavy Flame Devastator squads.
Yep.
And like I said, a couple more of the little skimmers down here. And then we've got the Ball Predator and a tactical squad holding this. So actually, I think Scott's pretty much sitting on 1, 2, 3 objectives as it is, because the scouts have managed to push up and sit on 1. Tom's sitting pretty much on 2, aren't you? Where's the other one? Pretty much 1 and 2. So it's... I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be good. So Scott gets to choose if he wants to go first or second. I think I know what he's going to pick.
I don't like to go first.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. And I'm guessing, are you going to try and seize the initiative?
If I'm allowed, yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely seize in this game.
Might as well try. Looking for that NEO logo. Get it off the table. No!
That's definitely anything.
Oh no!
So it's going to be the Blood Angels with turn 1. Gives Tom the chance if he wants to spend the 2 CPs to prepare positions.
I will certainly do that, yeah.
So he's going to do that. So I'll knock him down at the start to like 14.
Yeah.
14 to 13 on points, so it's a lot of CP to burn through in this game.
Hell yeah.
And what I'll do, I'm going to give each player the 2 cards. I'll put it on film because obviously I'm impartial here, and we'll draw the river cards and keep them out.
Cool.
So we're going to go into Space Marines turn 1. Whoa, Scott's 2 cards, very interesting for this game. Obviously been randomly drawn out. We'll take a look at Tom's for turn 1. Because obviously the players get theirs. So we've rolled for this. Scott, yeah, there you go. That's what number it is. And that one, so they're his cards that he can score. And the river cards, quite interesting. Psychological warfare, pretty hard for both armies. No prisoners.
Doable.
Definitely doable. Area denial's the interesting one. Because I think obviously there's an objective right in the middle, so naturally this game's going to push people towards the middle. So however many units are there, equally it's at the end of Battle Round 2, it's going to be hard work, that one. But that'll be very interesting because as well, I'm guessing Scott didn't really want to get too close to your line, and
I hope. Yeah,
vice versa, that's all going to push him there. But we'll leave these cards out so everyone can still see what they are, and we'll go into turn 1. So we'll come back after Scott's movement. So just to point out, Scott's assassin isn't coming on, he is going to wait. You can either set him up from the start, now with concealed positions pretty much anywhere. Or you can drop him in as per normal, so you can't come in turn 1. Cover the beta rules as well, so obviously the smite, we all know, gets an extra 1. We'll do the bolter rules, because actually you've only got a few. Bolter thingy rules, we'll give them a try out. I think that's it, isn't it, really, for the thing? So deep striking, nothing at all turn 1, we'll go from turn 2 onwards. So yeah, we'll come back after Scott's moved.
Come to the jam.
So Scott spent his first 2 command points. He's actually going to move Forlorn Fury, I think it's called.
Yeah.
The Death Company commander's actually done a leap over before the battle begins. He's sensing a chance to get in early against some of these units, which is it's going to be very interesting. So he's basically moved with his jump pack over there, and it doesn't count as moving because now he's going to go into his movement phase, so he could probably get round about here somewhere after that. So yeah, right up in the grill, look at that. Suicidal, but Maybe he's not.
Stops
Maybe he's,
me from doing anything with them.
Depends these guys, but like you said, the -1 to hit. It's not in close combat though, is it? It's in ranged.
It's in shots, yeah.
So they could have been quite tricky to deal with. They could still be tricky to deal with, but I think actually a slam captain's a pretty good counter to a corner effect.
Yeah, I think he's going to do well against them.
If they hit him back though, equally, and he fails a save, there's a good chance they could, because you're like D6 damage, aren't you, with a hit?
No, it's just
D3?
Flat 3.
Well, a flat 3, 2 hits kills him. So,
I know.
Interesting times. Scott has finished his movement. I'm loving the contrast colours of these armies. So these Marines have hunkered down in the woodland. The Ball Predator's advanced. Obviously, everyone's out of range, so he's bringing these limp flamers as close as possible. Basically, probably cut off a bit of range of these guys and help out. Area denial being big. Scott's chucked 2 of these speeders straight up front to try and thin out the Gribblies, I think.
Yeah.
These guys hanging on here. The other Marine squad, I think, did they advance?
They just moved 6. They were in that crater.
So which squad advanced? Was it one of the ones?
Yeah, advanced.
So these are okay to shoot.
Yeah.
They advanced a massive 1. I think
they just walked around.
They just walked around, and there was minor shuffling up here.
I think the Pred did as well, didn't it?
Yeah, he 4. He got 4, didn't he, for the Predator?
Yeah.
And then obviously the Stormy Birds come up here. So Psychic Phase, like I said, we'll cover the powers when we go through them, because Tom's got loads. Scott's got loads. You don't have to tell them on camera. We've got that many. They know what each other's got, which is fair. It's going to be the standard stuff. So when they come to do the powers, we'll let you know, which is now. On the Slam Captain, if we didn't see, I think we saw it on camera, he jumped right up next to his corner effect. So an aggressive push, which is always going to be the Blood Angel way, which is why I think this game, I'm guessing it's going to go hit hard, loads of stuff die, hit hard, loads of stuff die, and by turn 3 or 4, there's not going to be much left. Which is the way it should be with these
squads versus a few
Rippers.
Marines.
It'll be Rippers for the win, or those drones will somehow miraculously survive and make it round to score. Those little
they can't
things.
secure objectives though.
They can't, but they can live.
That's true.
They can live. Right, so we'll have a let you have a think of the Psychic Phase. You do have Psychers on the board.
Yeah.
We'll see what you want to do.
Yeah, baby.
So he's going to start. So he's got Quickening, Unleash Rage, and what was the other one again?
Wings.
Wings of Sun Universe. So he's going to start with his Quickening. So he's looking for a 7. It's a 6. So you spend a command point.
One of them. No.
I'm glad to see your dice rolling continues. You know what I was going to say? I'm not even going to say it. I'll say it if it happens, but I'm not going to say it.
Right.
Next, if he's going to do another one.
I needed to get that off.
You don't have to cast the power if you don't want to.
I'll have a go with Wings anyway.
Wings on himself?
Yeah. You can only put a cast.
Oh yeah, it's only on himself, isn't it? Doesn't go out. It's a
5.
6. Is it a 5?
Yeah.
Oh, so it has gone off.
Nice.
What I was going to say is every time I use a CP on the first psychic power I cast, I always perils on the second. That's why I didn't say it, because I was like, Dean, don't say it because you've rolled double 1.
Right, so got Wings off,
So yeah, he can move again, and I think that's probably the end of the Psychic Phase, isn't it?
It is, yes.
2 phases, so we're going to come back, and Scott's decided what shooting he can do.
So I'll do the heavy flamers.
So these guys are going to do, I'll let Scott roll and just explain, he's going to go both heavy flamers, he's just doing them together into this squad. Because I think even if they roll excellent and kill, they should still be within range of the other one. And the multi-melters are going into this guy, so they'll be a -1 to hit for the Malanthrope. We're going to get 2d6 flamer hits. 8, that's not bad. Wounding on 3s, yeah.
Oh man.
So that's 4. And then Tom will be on a 6.
-1.
Yeah, he'll be on a 6 up because he did spend a CP for 5th editions. Oh, there's 2. So the NEOs are 6s, just in case anyone's wondering. So there's 2 Gribblies gone there.
Nice.
And then you do your 2 multi-mellers hitting the big girl.
Yep.
It'll be a 4 up with a -. Oh, 2 3s. So we've got a heavy bolter in range down here as well. Going to come into the Termagants to start thinning them out. He's got 1 hit because the squad's still within range of this girl on there. Yep. So 1 hit.
I know.
And no wounds. Scott, come on, man. You know what? The Emperor would have definitely sacrificed you.
I told you.
I think the Tau have employed you for the greater good. Diplomacy. Just give them a couple of warning shots and see if they want to come work together. So this land speeder is going at this Carnifex. He did move, so he'd be -1, and he's on -1 anyway with the Sporesies. So he's got his crack missile and a multi-melter.
Yes, that's a good point. 5s.
So you'd be looking for 5s to hit, yeah.
Right, we've got a 5 on the crack missile.
So we've got a crack hit, so you'd be looking to wound on a 3.
Yep.
Does wound, and you normally would be on a 5 up save, but you prepare position, so you'll be on a 4 up.
Okay.
Because it's -2.
Nope.
No. Are you command pointing or not? 'Cause this is a D6 damage.
No. Yeah, more
Yeah,
important.
Tom's
so.
keeping his reroll for now, so it's D6 damage of 4.
That's
It was
fine with me.
this one?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, so that one started off being wounded. So
Yeah.
the scouts are going to the Conifex. It did move, so it'll be just one just out of rapid fire range. So again, looking for 4s. There's nobody nearby to reroll any 1s or anything there, is it? No.
T7.
So you've got 1 wound. So you will be on a 2 up because you prepared positions.
Yep. Sweet.
Yep, he's good.
Um,
Crack grenade at the same Conifex. You'll be looking for 3s, rerolling 1s.
oh,
Rerolling 1s.
Oh yeah, of course, rerolling ones.
There you go, that's a hit.
Right.
T7, so 5s to wound.
No.
It's a no wound. So Mephistian's going to go with the plasma pistol. I'm guessing he's overcharging, is he? I'm kidding.
I've got a reroll.
You get, oh, with your dice rolls, are you tempted?
I'm doing it. I've got a reroll.
Wait there.
Hey, I like it.
Gotta
Go big
reroll
or
then.
go home, man.
Okay,
I've got a reroll there, right?
this is the end of
So
Mephistian.
still hitting at a -1.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, yeah, it's, honestly, you made us panic because you rolled so many ones.
I know, I'm so bad. Alright,
Oh,
so 8
threes-
on,
threes to wound.
Oh, yeah, are they 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 3's the wound. It is a wound.
Nice.
It'll be -3, so 6 up down to 5 because of the prepared positions. Nope, so he's dropped 2 more wounds. So well done for sticking
Yeah.
with your gut instinct.
Nice. I like
I
it.
was terrified for you. I was just expecting he's done all this stuff. Poof, he just pop. Right, have a look around because you've got.
Storm Raven.
Yeah.
Right, so
Right, so Scott's going to go. His Hurricane Bolters, which with the bolter drill will always be rapid fire, are going to go into these guys. Obviously, -1 to hit for the Manthrope. Then he's doing the Las Cannons, Multi Melter, and the Rockets are going against the Tyranid Warriors.
yeah.
I think he's targeting the sign-ups around here for what he can. So
I like it.
we'll get some dice off. Obviously, these won't be -1 because they're not in the range of the stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, and he's got Power of the Machine Spirit, so he'd be looking for 2s on these guys, rerolling 1s because of the captain, and on these guys he'd be looking for 4. No, it's not 2s, it's 3s. 3s, sorry. 3s rerolling 1s, and on these guys he's looking for 4s rerolling 1s.
Nice.
So
I better count these.
24
I'm sure I've got
dice.
20. These ones are looking for
These ones you're hitting on 4s because the squad's
Oh, 'cause they're
-1
over there.
with a Manthrope, yeah.
4s, rerolling 1s.
That's not a bad first
Not
round.
bad as ones.
So I think you only got 3 misses altogether and a few 1s which have been rerolled, so that's actually pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
You'll be wounding these Gribblies on 3s, and they'll be getting a 5 up armor save because of the prepared positions.
Okay, so I've got
Just get rid of the 1s and 2s, and then we'll see how many we've got. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 wounds to save Tom.
Put in 5 ups.
Tom's looking for 5 ups. Good luck.
No, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, so that's 10 gone. So we'll let Tom remove them, and then Scott's got his missiles and everything else coming down here. You want to start with the Las?
Yeah.
Or it's up to you. You can start with the multi-melters because they're getting no save against the multi-melters or whatever.
I'll just change up the dice.
Yeah,
So, black for the Storm Eagles.
yeah. So the missiles.
Yep. Red for the Melter,
Yeah,
multi-melter,
and blue for
then
last.
blue for the last.
Right, you don't eat.
No, these are hitting on 3s.
They are. This could be a dead warrior unit
I
here.
think it is.
Rerolling 1s.
I'm assuming it is.
Right, so reroll these 2.
Right, so there's a miss on a Laz and a miss on a Melter.
Multi-melter, yeah.
You're looking for the T4 on the Tom. So it's 2s
yes.
to wound on,
On all
everything
of them.
because the missiles are strength 8.
Oh, no.
Are you CPing anything? You haven't CP'd this phase yet because that's.
Yeah, I'll do that last cannon.
Well, these
Wait,
missiles, just to
actually,
point out, are -3 damage flat.
I'll do the multi-melter because that's minus
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 4.
four,
It
yeah,
is, yeah. Well,
yeah.
so is actually, they get a 4 up armor, don't they?
No. 5.
Tyranid Warriors are 4+ save. Pretty sure. But you're right, the last cannon will still give them the save.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've got half. If I go multi-melter, I've
You
got
get
half range to the 2 wound dice.
It's worth noting as well that they would still, the prepared positions would give them a 6 against the last cannon, but still no save against the multi-melter. So you're making the right choice.
So dropping 1 point here.
Yeah. So he's looking for a 2. It does
Yes,
go
rough,
through.
Only just.
So the -4 would take your save to an 8 + 1, 7. So you want to roll the 2d6 for the melter first because there's no save on that one.
Yeah.
And it's picked the highest that it's ranged, so that's
One
definitely
dead.
1 dead. And these are -3, so you'll be 7, but you will be 6s. They're a flat 3 damage, aren't they?
Yes.
So 6s.
So you're looking for 6s to save a Tyranid Warrior. I'm guessing you're not CPing any? No. So from the river cards, No prisoners is going to be scored from the Blood Angels.
Whew.
We do have some other...
We're still doing first strike and all that.
Yeah, you get a point. You still get a point for first strike. You're not doing first blood. I think first blood's a bit outdated now. Gives everybody a chance to do something. So I think that's pretty much... There might be some dudes down here in range. We'll have to check. And a couple of dudes here. But that's almost it, really. So just measuring up the last squad. There's 4 bolters in here. In range of the wounded Carnifex. They'll be hitting them on 4s. Because of his spore... cysts.
Yeah.
So we've got 1 hit. He's looking for a 5 to wound. No, it doesn't come through. So I think it's fair to say that's the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
We'll go into the charge phase. We'll let him have a think and get some dice ready. Right,
so I'm going to charge both of them with him, and then Mephiston is going to follow up and charge as well.
So yeah, the relic on this guy, obviously there'll be no overwatch, and he can reroll failed charges. 5 inches is going to be enough anyway to get in against both.
Yeah.
More than enough. So move him in. So he's going to go for the wounded guy. Obviously a solid hit with the Thunderhammer is enough to finish off that guy. And Mephiston's going in as well.
Yeah, Mephiston's going to go in.
Well, you will get overwatch against Mephiston, because this guy's now not locked in combat.
Yeah, they're not a single unit.
Because it's a different... If you didn't want to do that, you'd have to... You know, we'll play it fair. You'd have to go there to lock both of them.
Yeah.
Can I go there then?
Yeah,
you can go there.
You're right with that, Tom.
No, of course.
Yeah, right. And then
Tom will just call me later. No,
does that shorten the charge distance that Mephiston needs? He only needs to be within an inch of...
No, he's got to can't count this. Because he
needs, same unit, is it?
Yeah, he's not part of his unit, so he needs
so he has to be in.
That's what you've got to make a choice. If you want to leave enough space, I think it'll be the same, really.
Right, I need to get 8 to be within
8 inches. Yeah. It's better than average. Well, it's about average, just a bit higher. He's in. I think this could be some dead Carnifexes because Mephiston's a bit of a monster. But equally for you, that puts these 2 killer characters in very close range of a lot of your good stuff. So we'll see how they get on. Anyways, any more charges across the board? Oh yeah.
No, that's it, isn't it?
Well, the only other option would be either of these, but I'm probably...
1, 2. How many termagants are left in that unit? 7.
2, 3. So Scott's obviously been drinking blood. He's going ultra aggressive. He's going to go with one of them, and then maybe he's to say the second one you said. So this one is going to charge. He's to pin them back, which might work, might not work. We don't know. So Tom will get a lot of
well, no, not anymore.
There's 8 of them left, so he gets them
shots, so 8 6s.
Tommy!
That's not bad,
They've got 6 wounds, haven't they?
Aye.
Alright, I was going to say this. Imagine if we downed it with little flesh borers.
Flesh borers are like 5s.
Yeah, 5s to wound, strength 4v, toughness 5 from the speeders.
So
he does have 2 wounds.
2 straight ups here.
2 3-ups.
Yeah.
So he took a wound.
Hey.
And then does he get in?
Charge first then.
He's definitely in. So is the second one staying put or is he going in?
The second one's going to follow in as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh.
Maybe just be out. We'll measure and have a look. Yeah, so he did make it out a fraction of a millimetre, but he's out, which keeps it fair. So we'll go into the Smashy McFight phase, and you need to decide where you're going to start, because Tom does have a hell of a lot of command points left still, as do you.
I'm going to start with Mephiston.
Cool.
Yeah. And I'm going to use Red Rampage as a stratagem. It's 1 command point.
Yeah, and I'll give him
D3 extra attacks.
Nice.
So he's got an extra attack. Are you CP in the extra attack roll or not?
No, I might need it.
And is Mephiston going against the fresh Carnifex?
Yes.
Okay.
Gross. Disgusting.
3, 4.
So 4 attacks base, +1 for the Red Rampage. Hitting on 2s, he'd be rerolling 1s because there's a captain nearby. So they all hit, because their spore cysts don't affect close combat.
He's strength 12 on the charge, I believe.
Well, he's
strength 10.
He's strength 10, so he'd be wound on 3s, but Blood Angels get to add 1 to that wound roll on a turn they charge or were charged, so he will be wound on 2s. So he's got 4 wounds, and the minus on his sword.
6 up saves.
-3 with D3 damage, so Tom needs to make some of these 6s to keep this big lad alive, big girl alive. Ooh, nice.
I'll take that.
2 saves, so you got 2 D3 damage. They've got how many wounds each? 8?
Tell you what, just to... Nah, you don't know. Yeah, they've got 8 wounds.
So you'll be happy to know the 1s are back. Are you command point any of those or not? No, so he's down to 6 wounds.
Sweet.
So he's staying in the fight.
I will take that.
She. I keep calling them he's.
I will then instant command points.
Tom,
fight. Please!
Tom's interrupting.
And because I know your guy, You sweet awesome guy, whatever his name is.
Smash face.
Smash face.
Slam Ginny. Slam Ginny.
Smash mouth.
Yeah.
Somebody. I'm gonna go with this guy against him.
Okie dokie, yeah.
We'll give it a shot because I'm assuming he's about to rinse him.
Yeah. Now, if you charge, you'd be hitting on freeze. Unfortunately, you didn't, and you would have maybe been able to do some mortal woundage. But I think this is about doing something well you can.
Just might as well. Even if I could get one through, it's going to stand me better in the future. So 4s. Rerolling 1s for Silent Talons.
So you've got your 2 hits.
Strength 6.
Yeah, 3s to wound.
3s to wound. I will command point that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
2
take that.
wounds.
2 wounds at -3.
So you'd be on his shield.
So
2 3 ups.
Yeah, 2 3-ups.
I need to stop rolling like that.
He's failed one now. You have used the no, you haven't.
No, I haven't. No.
You haven't used the command, but they're a flat 3 damage.
I'm gonna.
You do have your 6-up Death Company thing. So it's decisions. Do you want to spend
How many
one now?
command points have I got left?
Yeah, he's going to use it,
save.
so he does save them. This is the thing with the Slam Captains, like you said, you see yours don't perform. If you make those 3-ups, they do perform. Weight of Fire tends to take them down, but on stuff like that, it's worth it, because a flat 3 damage, you said, another hit on there and he's dead, pretty much. So we'll move on to Slam Captain anyway.
We'll put...
So the Captain, yeah, will have 4 attacks.
2 on each.
Yeah, he gets an extra 1 with Death Company because he charged, didn't he?
Yes, he does actually, so I'll put 3 on the guy with 6, 2 on the guy with 2.
Yeah.
So I'll do the guy with 2 first.
Yeah, so he'll be hitting on 3s,
No.
rerolling 1s
Oh, yeah,
because of the
hammer,
Thunder
yeah.
Hammer. Yeah.
Rerolling that.
Nice.
Right, do you want to roll to see the hits on the other guy as well?
Yeah.
So you've got the 2 hits on the one with 2 wounds.
Rerolling 1s.
Oh,
Oh, God.
So you've got 2 hits on the other one.
Hits
So
on the other one.
roll them separately to see who wounds what.
So this is on him.
Yeah. So 3s, 2s because he charged.
'cause
Sorry.
he charged.
Yeah. So they
2
both
hits
go
on him.
through. So we'll do his saves in a minute. So you get wounds on the other one.
2 on him, won't it? Because
Yeah.
I still missed one.
Yeah, and 2. So they both took 2 wounds. Do you want to start with the one that?
Start with wounded
yeah.
one. So what was 6s?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, not this time. So that one
Deed.
goes down, and this one, oh, dead.
He's
3
dead.
damage
Flat
flat as
3.
well.
It's 4 because it's he's my
Dead anyway.
Oh yeah,
Artisan thing.
Artisan of War for the damage 4 on a weapon. Yeah, he'd be
Well,
dead anyway if it was a normal Thunder Hammer. Yeah. So he'll get to do his 3-inch now and go. I think the closest enemy unit probably these. You might not want to move. We'll let Scott have a think, but that's a brutal first turn from no prisoners anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and you've got your yeah. So the speeder's going in now. These 2 attacks hitting on 3s. He's got his 2 hits. He'll be wounding on 2s now because he charged. He has got 1 wound, and Tom will get a save of a 6. No, so we've lost another Gribbly, and then Tom can pile those Gribblies in and do some attacks back. And when he's doing that, I'll just point out the Slam Captain moved just a little bit down anyway, so these were the closest unit. But obviously, like you said, the Gambit where you've done that for points because there'll be 3 units for no prisoners as well, which is quite good. But it does leave these guys open a bit. These are mortal wound outputs, so there's a chance he can go in and start popping. And we'll let Tom do some attacks down here.
Hitting on 4s.
So little Gribbly's hitting on 4s.
Not bad.
Yeah, 4 hits. He wound on 5s.
So 5s. Take the 1.
Yeah. So a save of a 3
No
up.
minus.
Yeah. So he's just lost the 1 wound, that guy. Like I said, points will be scored at the end of the battle round, but this one for you do have 3 units, so you'll be on the
D3.
But because we're scoring at the end of battle rounds, if you do get more, like say Tom gets in combat and end up killing more, there's a chance that could even go further up, which is why I wanted to do it at the end of the battle rounds. Yeah. So no psychological, no morale or anything to take, because these are within synapse range. So we're going into Tom's turn 2. This is where the psychic might and the shooty abilities of Kronos will come into play. Tom's just having to think about the floaty brains, but we'll cover that. I think the Hive God has stayed still.
T-Fex has stayed still, these have stayed still, these have just moved around.
The little squad fell back and the Hive Towns moved through.
Ripper's advanced.
Yeah. Yeah, just to get on that thingy there to score. Maybe he's at the end of the game.
The floating test.
Yeah, they floated up that 3 inches.
Floated their 3 inches.
So we'll go into...
Psychic
and I'm having to think about this, so
phase
it's a
once
psychic, yeah.
Right, cool.
So Tom, playing Kronos today, like we just said, he's going aggressive with these girls. Diana Ross and the Supremes.
The Supremes.
Normally holds them back behind units, but he tried to get this way to maybe put some smite against this guy early, realised he couldn't really because of these guys in the way. Not being cracking with the big advantages slowed them down a bit, but he's going to go into the psychic phase.
This has been hurting it.
And this could sting. So this girl's going to go for a smite. She's got Onslaught and Dominion as out of their powers.
Yep.
So she's going to go smitey. He's looking for a 5 for the first one. It goes off.
Yarp.
I think Mass Fiston's now within 24, so you might want to
Yeah.
do a command reroll on the one. It's up to you. You don't have to be visible for a deny, you just have to be within 24.
No, just go for it. I've got enough of them.
Yeah. So you're looking for a 6 to deny if you're going to attempt it now, or if you're going to hang fire.
What are the other powers again?
So he is going to attempt to
yes,
deny,
I've done a 10.
I think
Cool.
that was a smart choice, because a couple of these are out of his deny range, and that was the lowest.
Fiston gets to do it twice. So
But that was the lowest one you could have possibly hoped for, a 5.
Well then, just in case, I'll cast Dominion on this beast.
Just in case there's a lot of
my
sign-ups
sign-ups dies
Yeah,
in the
good.
next turn, because
Good
it lasts
idea.
until the next second phase. Looking for a 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
got Dominion. I'll put the card on it. in a
Yeah,
sec.
so this guy basically can ignore instinctive behaviour,
Exactly,
which not
yeah.
matter now, but it could matter by the end of
You
middle
never
response
know.
turn.
You never know. Right.
I won't try and deny that one.
Okay, so this one here we'll say is my first one, and it'll stay that way the whole game. This one has Catalyst and Smite. I will just Smite to start with.
Yeah.
This. So looking for a 6 now.
Yeah. No. Are you CP in that?
No. I will then cast Catalyst on Big Bug.
Yes, catalyst on the biggie.
So looking for a 6. Nearest
I'm
up
guessing
roll
Yeah,
ones.
they do.
So I will take that.
Yeah, because you couldn't command point, and just to point out, you can't command point this because it's been re-rolled.
Yep.
So it would have to be a reroll on the 4, which is
Well, I'll
obviously
take
not
it.
worth it. So Scott is in range.
this is
Mephisto
the
can
last
deny
chance
twice.
I've
He's
got,
going to
so you
need a
can't deny
7.
anything else anyway. Yeah, I've got 10 here.
Oh, so you're rolling hot for once. What's going on, eh? What's
Mephisto.
going on?
Cool. I will
alive.
then. This one here will be the horror, so I'll cast it on your gun shape.
Yeah,
so
good choice.
looking for a 6 again, I think, for the horror.
That's off, yeah.
So
I was going to say, you've got
minus
it.
one
This
hit
would have been a whiffy
everything
psychic
now.
phase if that didn't go off.
I will then cast Smite with it though,
Yeah,
which
so
I
it's a
guess
7.
be either of those, but I'll put it on this one because it's the wounded one. So look for a 7 now.
No,
Reroll
you
them
can roll
once
one.
for the new throws.
So that does go off. So
Does
D3
go off.
mortal wounds.
2.
For the 2. Yeah, we'll tally them up in a sec. So your last of the
Last
new
one has Psychic Scream, so I will Psychic Scream this one.
Yeah, so not for a 5.
For a 5.
That does
Goes
go
off.
off. D3, you could
D3.
finish it with this. It does. Do they blow up? Stuff. So we'll see if
You
this
wanna
guy
roll?
blows. No, you roll. It's your
How
weird, no?
many times I will
Actually, no, wait, who does roll? I can't remember. No,
go
you
for
roll.
it.
It's yours. Yeah, I just thought you had brain freeze.
Can I come up from that?
And
Could
then
if
I
you
will
want.
also Smite this one. So look for 8 now.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's right. An 8.
So no.
No.
Cool. That's
So that's some good powers off, but Tom will get a first strike
Sweet.
point as well for that.
Sweet. And counts towards me no prisoners as well, I'm
It
guessing.
does. That's 1 unit down, so 4 another 2.
Right, shooting time.
Bottom. So Tom's going to start down here with a Hive Guard. Now these guys have got a decent range.
8. We are going to go for this predator here.
Yeah, they're going for the Bald Predator. So
So-
they'll be hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
They don't need line of sight, these
Nope.
guys either. With that.
I won't get a cover save then.
No.
Nope.
Because you're not in cover with a vehicle and you're not 50% obscured.
Aye, but
Doesn't matter.
that's
Aye.
what I mean, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've
But
got to
if
be.
if it was a line of sight weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'd still not be in terrain. The vehicle rules you have to be in and obscured.
Ah,
Yeah.
right,
Both.
cool.
Both.
cool.
You have to be both.
So Kronos, because we didn't move,
Yeah,
can
you get the
reroll
reroll
these,
ones.
which is
I think
pretty
it should be
tasty.
obscured, but to be fair, if you think of it the other side, when you've moved and stuff, you can shoot from any point of the tank. And, you know, it's supposed to be fluid, so it's not you do everything while all these stand still. You know, you could have moved and they've shot at you as you're moving down and all that.
So these are strength 8.
I think it makes sense, and it just makes sure that people aren't, like, parking vehicles. Yeah, T7, so 3s to wound.
3s?
Yeah.
Cool, let's go. I will...
So that looks like 4 wounds, unless you CP in any of them.
At -2.
Yep, going for a 5 up.
Two
Ooh, so you
fives.
made 2.
2d3. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds on the Bald
To
Predator.
start.
So we've got all these gribblies against that. We'll roll all these dice off camera because there's lots of little gribblies.
Yeah.
Wow,
Nice.
so there's little
And these,
gribblies in the end. Tom just picking up his bucket
These
of
are
dice.
3s.
Yeah, he's caused, was it 17 wounds
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
land speeder, hitting
Bye.
on 4s, wounding on 5s.
Bye
I hope so.
Oh, look at all them ones and
Alright.
twos, man.
Yeah, I think that's him gone. He's got, I think he gets 6 wounds, maybe even 5. But,
Yeah, he's gone.
and I don't, well, there is a unit within 3, so you might want to roll because that Neurus ropes within
That's
3
true,
could
yeah,
potentially take a
that's true.
mortal wound. So on a 6, he will go blowy uppy.
No.
No. So that's 2 units down for Tom.
Cool, cool.
Done the little guns. He's still got some guns that, well, he got all the...
They fell back to the car.
Yeah.
But we'll go there.
So Tom's going with all his biovores, unit 3, into the ball predator.
Yep.
He hummed and hawed about maybe he's going this way against this guy, but he said he started, so he'll finish.
I think, well, prioritise target, right? They don't need line of sight, but and the ranges.
Yeah,
like a mortar.
Yeah, mortar causes mortal wounds. Or might cause nothing.
Yeah,
but
it's
it may
true.
cause mortal wounds.
So we're hitting on 4s.
Rerolling
ones.
Yeah, because he didn't move.
2 hits.
Yeah, and the one that missed will hang fire for now because he has to put a little spore mine out.
Okay, yeah. And these are...
You roll a dice, don't you? So on a 1, is it nothing?
Yes, so on a 1, nothing happens. 2 to 5, it's D3.
No, it's a mortal wound.
Yeah,
and on
it's
a
a
6,
mortal
it's D3 mortal
Yeah,
wounds.
that's it. So looking for 6s, really.
Yeah.
So just 2 mortal wounds.
So 2 mortal wounds on the ball predator, and we've got a little spore mine that has to go...
Yeah.
Is it within 6 but more than 3 from another enemy unit, if memory serves?
Think so.
Something like that.
So this again.
Hey, Tom's going the venom cannon, he wants that ball predator dead.
I think I need rid of it. So D3 shots. 2 shots, I will take that. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, she did move, so she'll not be rerolling
Nope.
ones.
Which would have been nice, but never mind. So 1 hit.
And this is the miasma cannon, isn't it?
It is, but it doesn't.
Because it's not within this
anything
closer range.
yet, yeah. But
Toughness 7,
strength 9.
So 3s.
3s.
It is a wound. I think, is it minus 3? Yeah.
Minus 2, maybe.
Double check. I'm sure it's minus 3. I've played against it. I've never used
Just
it.
the one.
Just one. Yeah. Just
heavy
one.
Vanican minus 2.
So minus 2. So you're looking for a 5.
Got it.
He
Nice.
does get it.
Right.
I think I know where this girl's going.
This one all the way up into there.
All
So,
guns. Or our little gun thingies in
The
range.
Stinger Salvo, I will. No, I need line of sight, so it has to be.
Yeah, so
And I
all
can't
guns-
really target them, can I?
No, because they're characters. So we'll do the Stinger Salvo. We'll see. We'll let Tom measure his distance because there's a cheeky chance this guy might be closer. So yeah, it's a little bit closer just, but it makes a big difference, yeah. Because the Stinger Salvo is a lot of shots. he was tempted to give him all double barrels.
Right.
So we'll do the big gun against this, and we'll do the Stinger Salvo off camera. Watch the Stinger Salvo down here.
I don't
But,
think either will, but
This guy can shoot twice because he
Bear
hasn't
in mind,
moved.
this thing's gone down in the first two turns. These are always going down straight away.
To be fair though, you have to target them, don't you? They're such.
It's
You've
a
seen what they
scary
can do.
thing. It's a scary
In terms of firepower for Tom's army, especially, its little guns can destroy a little unit, and its big guns can pick on a big creature, and it's got a payload in that needs to be. You know, your next turn you could drop dreadnoughts and stuff down here. You have to take them out. They are excellent, but they're a little bit expensive point wise, I think. But
Okay, so 4s and rerolling 1s because I didn't move.
minus 1 to hit because he's supersonic.
So it'll be 5s then, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Because
because he's in the sky.
So 5s rerolling 1s.
So you got 2 hits. There's no ones there.
1s.
It is strength 10.
Yeah, let's give
You're
it a
gonna
go.
CP it now?
CP 1, yeah, why not?
No. Rerolling
Rerolling
ones. Yeah,
ones?
rerolling
Yeah.
ones. It's a hit, so it converts. Well done.
Right, so strength 10.
And that'll knock Tom down to 10 command points, I think. Done.
Strength
3's
10.
to wound.
3's to wound.
It's a full
Cool,
house.
I will take that. They are at minus 4.
So there's no save on this, and it's D6
D6
damage.
damage. I maybe should have kept the
Well,
command for the wound.
That's what I was thinking. It's a scary thing.
I will take
Oh, that's
that.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Oh,
I will take that.
He's on 1 wound left. I think we're going to have to fill him the hit roll of the Stinger Salvo. I was
So
joking
hitting on
saying that, damn it.
5s though. Hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, you roll on
Here we
ones.
go, all misses. I'll take that.
He's got 4 hits.
4 hits.
Ooh.
Strength 6, I believe.
You'll be 5s to wound.
Strength 5, sorry.
Still 5s to wound, yeah.
So 5s again. I will
Oh,
take 3.
What's
Where's
the
the
minus?
dice off? You want to tell Ricky?
They're waiting. At minus 1.
He's got 3 4-ups. Scott hasn't used the command point yet. I don't believe in Tom shooting phase. Can he make 3 4-ups?
I'm going to use that command.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. Oh! Does he blow up? Well, just see if he blows up, then we'll measure to see if anything's in range. He doesn't blow up. Now, importantly, we'll knock the command point off Scott, so he's down to 6.
Down to 6. I'm down to 10.
So you've got...
Horror's gone now.
There's 13 models. Yeah, it's 13 models. We'll see if Scott loses any. He's lost 2 so far. I'm guessing they're going to be a Devastator guy. Yeah, so he's lost 2. And we'll pile these guys out within 3 of this and get rid of the Stormbird. So after the math there, he's took 2 guys, 2 heavy flamers from one squad to keep another squad full. And we're all down here. I think that's all of Tom's shooting. He does have a strat to go again, which he's debating.
Yeah. I'm going to spend it, so I'll be down to 8, and I'm going to shoot these again at
The Ball Predator.
Ball
Same
Predator.
again.
Predator, so down
That was an exceptional round of shooting, but to be fair, I sort of expected it. He only needs a couple of 2 or 3 hits, really. You could have hung in. I don't know. It was good.
I did not even think about it being a fly with the -1. I was like, oh my god, what have I done?
That's why it was scary. It's like, if you get the hits, like, you know you can knock it down because the damage on that gun's so good.
Okay, so 8 shots into this guy, 3s, re-rolling 1s.
And you got an exceptional damage roll. So
re-roll those 2. Sweet.
Oh, we could be in trouble here. The Ball Predator.
So.
For
Strength
8. 3s to wound.
So 3s. Oh, drop a
4
couple.
wounds.
4 wounds at -2.
So 4 5-ups.
Are these multiple damage?
They're D3.
Yeah, he's going here, like.
He's got 5-ups. He's going to make a couple.
No.
Oh, he's not made any.
What's
D3s.
these 4 1s, sorry.
I would take it still to knock the bird.
There
6,
we go,
7,
yeah.
8. I think he's still alive. 8 wounds.
No,
He's on
only got
5.
5 left.
Was he? Oh.
Yeah.
Does he go? So I think that Marine squad's close.
Yeah.
Oh, he does? Well, I'll just remove
So
this.
so that spawn will go, and I think
What is it? 3 inches or 6 inches?
6 inches for the tank. They're definitely in. So it'll be D3 to his own squad.
Is it D3? No.
Oh, Scott for the first time rolled a 3, so he's burned 3 of his own tank, which maybe would force a morale check at the end of this round. Because we're just saying before, there's not really, these guys going out, not enough to force a morale for them to fail anyway. That's potentially the only unit that could fail on a double 6 so far.
Right.
But there is...
Are you ready for me to do that?
Well, no, because it's charge phase, so you need to
Oh,
decide
right,
if he's going to go with
charge
anything.
phase.
I'm just looking for no prisoners. You'll have to keep account because you've killed a spore mine would be an extra 1, just in case
I
combat
don't
goes
think
in.
spawn
Do
mines
they not
count for
count?
that sort
Alright.
of thing, no.
And you've
They don't
definitely
count towards
killed.
anything.
You've definitely killed 3 now, haven't you? The 2
Yeah, yeah.
skimmers and that one. Yeah. So
Let us just check what I've just said there. This guy?
So charge phase. I think is this the only charge? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Just charging the smash cap then.
So these guys smash
I'll,
captain. He's got fragging crack grenades. Frag grenade. Yeah.
D6.
So he's got 3. He'd be hitting on
It's probably all
6s.
3
6s. We were watching triple 6.
Oh, you got 1. He's
Re-rolling once because he's a
Oh, yeah.
Were
they both
2?
ones, were they?
2 hits.
Yeah.
Well, there.
Wait there. What's the toughness? 2.
It'll be nothing.
It's got to be at least 2. So it'll be 3s to wound because it's strength 3.
Oh man.
T1.
Is it T1? So it's 2s to wound.
Right.
There's 2 wounds. Do they get a save?
No.
Do they not? No save at all.
No.
7 plus, yeah. So there's 2
Are they
spore mains
individuals
gone.
or are they a squad?
This squad.
That's a squad, so there's 2 gone. So you will get, this one's going to die basically if it gets in, which it does, and then it
Buzz
just goes
up. So looking for a 6, please. Nah,
No,
just
it's
one
a
mortal
mortal
wound.
wound on your guy.
Right, I've got a death company.
Yeah, so on a 6.
No.
No, so he's started to take wounds of cotton down to 4, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's the end of battle round 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at the cards I know. So Scott, you'll need to roll for a morale check on the tactical marines. So 6 will fail. Nope.
Yeah,
So they're good. So nobody's going to get psychological warfare. No prisoners. Right. He's both killed 3 units or more. So he's can both roll a d3 for your no prisoners.
How many do you need? 6.
You need to. Yeah, he
So
didn't.
I only got 5.
Yeah, you were 1 off.
So D3. Just a 1.
So
Nice.
Scott scores 2. Tom scores 1.
Where we're keeping the score.
Area denial. We'll keep them in a set. I'll get some dice. So in terms of, I think they've both got models within.
Both in. Yeah,
Because this the middle's like this side of the mountain will come around. Sure,
It's
like
pretty much there, isn't it?
pretty much next to where these green crates are. So that tax squad's in and these guys are in. So nobody's going to score area denial. So in terms of your cards, what did you get, Tom?
So mission critical objective, I rolled a 3.
You did roll a 3, yeah.
So got it.
So that's a point.
Is it not a roll of D6 because it's mission critical?
No, if it was controlled by your opponent, you get D3, but he didn't control it. So you scored a point for that. You're on a point for no prisoners.
Do I just reveal this? Or?
Yeah, if you've scored it.
No.
No, because then you can pay to ditch it. Well, you could ditch it anyway, but if you had 2 that were bad, you could pay to ditch them both.
I'm just going to ditch it.
Right, so you're going to ditch it and it was defense 6. So you're on 2 plus first strike for 3.
3.
And you got 1 for this.
2
No,
for
2 for that. So you're on 2 plus you got a first strike.
First
It's
strike.
3. And did you score any of your cards? Not yet.
Domains.
You don't have to
Actually-
tell me.
Domains.
Yeah, mains have the fly keyword, don't they?
Mine.
Yeah. So you will get Scour the Skies for killing the fly unit.
I haven't done that yet, have I?
No. So you're
I'll
keeping a hold of that one?
Keep that one, yeah.
Right. So Scott's also on, well, you're on 4 points, aren't you? Yeah, First Strike 2 and Scour the Skies 4. So I think it's 4-3.
Yeah.
Pretty close. And we'll get some cards for turn 2. As we're moving to battle round 2, these cards just got very interesting. So we drew Kingslayer. Obviously Tom's Warlord is not on the battlefield yet, and he won't be for Scott's turn, which is a bit of a disadvantage of Scott. We also got Priority Orders received for the Warlord, Secure 1, and the third card was Secure 1. Now if we look around, Objective 1 is down here. So Tom is sitting pretty on this. Obviously there's no enemy units within range to drop, so Scott's got a lot of thinking to do. His big mobility with a lot of his skimmers and flies is gone, so it's not like you can zip over and create a deny range. He does have stuff though, you've got psychic powers and stuff like that to go off for wings and movement and all that kind of stuff.
We've got to do it in this battle for turn, haven't we?
That's the thing, going second might have been better for you this turn, but obviously don't know which
Here's
is
the
going to
annoying
go.
part for me though. Do I want to just have my Warlord down here doing nothing? Because
Exactly, there's
like,
nothing
that
over this
sucks,
side
doesn't
now,
it?
it's sort of... But this is only turn 2, we don't even know which
Exactly,
way it's
yeah,
going to
that's
split, but it
true.
looks like turn 2 saying this is important, turn 3 might equally be over this side, so it is
it's
pretty...
this statue, it's
this
there's
statue,
something.
yeah. So we'll see, we'll have a look at Tom's cards and putting down here. Oh, right, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And then we'll have a look at...
So I kept that one from earlier.
Yeah, that's still in play.
And that's the one I've got.
Whoa. Yeah, very interesting. This is a bit... It's almost like the orders are quite good to where you are, but also encouraging a bit of stuff. I like it. I
They're
like
encouraging awkward players,
They are.
I feel.
Stepping out of comfort zone. So we'll
I
go
don't
into
want to do
Scott's,
that!
Scott's movement phase, turn 2.
Cool.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yes,
I think we're done, yeah, we're done. Scott was thinking that there's a strat to take this guy off the board and drop him in at the end of the phase, looking over there.
Oh, number one.
And he's
right.
there's
Sick.
not, yeah, and then he could obviously get in and charge, but there's just too many bodies for him to eat through. And with the loss of the bird, he doesn't have enough to thin out this yet. So he knew that would be pretty much suicidal. So he's coming for what he can go for, basically, work his way across. Maybe he's going to have to give up them points. Hopefully other stuff comes up. Anyway, these just sort of moved around. This zipped over, so there's a lieutenant down here in range. The captain, maybe he's in 6-inch bubble range of it as well. Don't know. The assassin's actually popped up here, which is just over 9 inches away from the unit, which is just down here. You can see it better from it's dark now, but this angle. That tack squad stayed stationary, as have these guys sitting on these objectives at the back, hoping to come up. These guys have started their ascent through there next to 2, and these guys are popping around. And then basically these guys that were sort of out, did that back squad down here advance?
They advanced, but they only got 2-inch advance, and this squad only got a 1-inch advance.
The scouts have stayed put,
Yeah.
and these guys advanced through as well and got us 2 inches or something as well, didn't they? Didn't really move before.
Just up to the line.
And I think this guy just jumped. Did he
Yeah,
advance?
he jumped from back here down here.
Did he advance as well?
No, but I will do
Yeah.
that.
I thought you had, but I thought that's what you said anyway. So he can go an extra 3. And then we'll go into the psychic phase.
I'm going to go with wings first. I need 5.
Wings, he's looking for -1 with Shadow in the Warp.
Six.
I need 6. So he needs looking for a 6. Does go off with a
7.
7. Tom's got a lot of denies. He's probably starting with the furthest away one or something, just to keep it simple.
So,
It's denied. Wings is denied.
Okay,
He's got another power he can go for.
7.
Second power, he's going to try and boost this guy with Unleash Rage, so he'll need a 6 normally, 7 now with Shadows in the Warp.
7.
It does go off. Are you CPing any to try and get it up or not? No, he's going to keep it as it is. So
try and
Tom's up
deny
for an
my
8.
next one, yeah.
No, are you CPing it?
Yeah, we'll try.
Tom's got a load of CPs left, I think. Down to 8, I think, or something.
Nah,
No.
nicely
So-
done.
So Scott's on 6 CP. Tom, are you 9 now?
7.
7? Ooh, getting close. So this guy's got an extra attack, so he's 5 base now.
6 because of his death.
Definitely, if he charges, which he looks like he's going to. 5 base, 6 if he charges. So we'll go into Scott's shooting phase.
So,
So these guys who didn't move this turn, we're going to go heavy bolter. He debated a strat, but the Rippers are just closer than these guys, which would have been a good sneaky shot. So he's going to go heavy bolter into here. Are you using the Hellfire Shell against these or not?
No, I'm not.
No? So the bolter didn't move, so he'll get 2 shots as well. So heavy bolter hitting
Heavy
on
bolter.
3s.
oh man. 2 hits.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s as well.
2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds. They get save of a 6 normally,
6,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
so
But
it'll be 5 up.
-1.
We're back up to a 6 for the heavy
So
bolter.
6 ups.
No,
Save one.
So 1 wound down on a base and 2 bolter shots as well, Scott.
Bolter shots.
3s
1 hit.
and 3s to wound.
one.
It is a wound, and a save of 5 or 6 this time.
Nope.
So 1 base is down to
Down
1
1.
wound.
Cool.
Probably pretty much. Yeah. Killer base was probably the best he could have done there, so it's pretty good. He does have a lot of flamers coming into play now.
Yes. Heavy flamers in
So
range.
the Devastator squad are coming in against this one,
is just
which
a
is the
tactical
closest.
squad with
Oh,
a
it's a
heavy
tactical
flamer,
squad with a
G9.
heavy flamer, yeah.
Aye. So heavy flamer, 4 bolt guns into that.
Well, you don't, these guys did move, but they are in rapid fire, so they're
So
still going to get 2 shots.
I'll do the heavy flamer first.
Yeah. So
4.
that's 4 hits. He'll be wounded on 3s because he's a T4. Nice, 4 wounds. That's pretty good. Tom will be on 3 up in runs. Just got a standard in run yet.
So drop 1.
So he's lost the wound, and then we'll do some bolter shots as well. It's going to be 8, is it? Or is it dude gone? Yeah. So we're looking for 3s. I think they're just out of range of that Malanthrope. Yeah. And then it's forced to wound, isn't it? T4.
Yeah.
3. So another 3 ups. Drop another one. Down to 3. It's a good start though. I hate these brains, don't I? I hate them.
Which I will use the plasma gun.
So these guys, look at this coming
2
over the mouth
heavy
from shoulder.
flamers.
They've got 2 heavy flamers and a combi plasma, and just the plasma bit going into this girl.
Yeah. So I'll do the 2 heavy flamers first.
I think is she in or out of range? It's not matter for the flamer.
Here's the flamers.
So she's just in a 3-inch range. So 11 auto hits, wounding on 5s.
5s I need, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's not that great.
2.
It's just 2 wounds, so Tom will be on 4 up saves.
Is it -1, is it?
Yeah.
Right. So 2 4-ups.
No, so she's dropped her first wound, and then the plasma. Are you overcharging? You don't have anyone within range. You'll be -1 because of the Malanthrope, so you'll be hitting on a 4 and dying on a 1 or 2. Which I don't think you should. I think it should be an unmodified dice roll level 1.
I agree with you, but I'll just go for a standard shot.
Yeah.
Which I feel.
Missed. Good job, because he'd have melted himself. Right, moving down. It said these guys at the back aren't in line of sight of anything.
Right, so we'll do
This
the
is where
land
the hurt's
speeder
coming
now.
in.
Maybe's.
I think it is.
I'll do the land speeder into this guy.
Cool.
Yeah. All guns.
All guns.
And you're going
2 crack missiles.
crack and multi-melter.
Yeah.
This could sting.
Right, so I'm getting reroll. Are we happy that I'm getting rerolls of 1s in wounds and hits?
Yeah,
with
you're
these
still in
2?
the bubble. We're doing the bubble. We're not measuring up and down for ranges for everybody. We're just doing a bubble zone.
I've never done it that way.
Ranges of guns, fair enough, but not thingy
Yes.
bubble zone. So you'll be re-rolling 1s, but you will be hitting on 4s because you moved, 5 because he's still within 3 of the
yeah.
mount roll.
Me.
Oh, nice.
So you got 2 hits, and each one will wound on a 4 because he's T8. So we've got the
crack missile doesn't get a reroll.
the melter's the best
Melter.
one. The melter's gone through, so it's -4 on the melter's no save,
Yeah.
and it'll be 2d6 at 12-inch range.
3.
3 damage. She's down to 9.
No.
14 wounds, I'm pretty
11,
sure.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my math just went out the window.
Okay, so we'll do
Tech Marine's going with his full harness into these guys. He's got a flamer. It's a D6 auto hits. It's 4, and they'll wound on 3s. It's 3
get
wounds.
to reroll that because of the
The
lieutenant.
lieutenant's there. Yeah, 3
Alright.
wounds.
Any
Tom will
minus?
get. There's no minus. It's just a normal flamer.
So
You'll
6
get
ups.
Yeah.
Nope. 3 dead.
2 dead. Sorry, because
Oh.
you're behind the barricade, both sides. So the Marines will be getting cover. You'll be getting cover.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Right. The plasma cutter.
Yeah.
Which is just like a plasma pistol, basically.
Hits on 2s. You rolling 1s
Rerolling
because
1s.
the captain's still in range, I think. Yeah.
That's cocked. 4.
And then it'll be a 2 to kill with the plasma cutter.
Reroll because of the lieutenant.
Lieutenant is it?
5.
Yeah, so you do lose another one now.
And then his bolt gun, which would be rapid fire range. 1 hit.
2 hits. Tech Marine hit on
Tech
2s.
Marine, right, good one, thank you.
It's alright.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 more 5 up Toms. For that unit.
I'll get that, yeah.
Save
Oh,
1.
save 1. So they're dying slowly. So the Furioso, it's Melter Fist coming over here. It's Flamer Fist over here.
Not that.
So the Melter hits. It will wound on a 4, rerolling 1s. Ooh. Doesn't wound. Debating a CP, I'm guessing by the clicky sound.
Yes, that's the tongue.
He's got 6 CPs left.
Yep.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh,
You reroll
can
ones,
can I
reroll
reroll
ones,
that?
yeah, because the lieutenant's there.
I've just re-rolled it.
You
You can't re-roll the reroll.
but that was for your CP, wasn't it? You rerolled it. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant lets you reroll ones. It's like if
He
Tom
does,
rerolled a miss,
yeah,
and then
go
it would
for
be yeah.
But I think did I not just re-roll it though? Did I not just re-roll it with a command point and roll it once? I can't re-roll it because it's re-roll and re-roll.
Okay, yeah.
Aye, definitely. Heavy flamer into the termagants.
6.
Yeah,
Oh, your
bye.
heavy flamers are rolling good so far.
6.
3s.
Oh!
You can reroll ones. that lieutenant's paying for himself already.
He is, he's definitely.
So that's 3 wounds. Tom will be on a 6 because it's still technically behind that,
Alright, okay.
that cover.
Nah.
So they're gone. I think that's their squad.
Yeah.
Which leaves up, I think, the lieutenant and the dev squad.
Mephiston and the Devastators.
And
so
the captain,
and the captain as well. So I will fire Mephiston's plasma. Supercharged into him.
You are nuts. You've used your command point as well.
Hit.
You've missed.
Have I?
Missed.
Do you want? It's -1 with it.
Oh, you're joking!
Which takes it down
down to a 1.
It does, but it's not a modified roll. So that's what I said. You're meant.
Balls.
And you've spent your CP. That's what I said. You're nutties.
Indeed.
So Mephiston is dead.
Yeah. Talk about salty. 4 heavy flamers into him.
Scott's kicking himself here. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh my god. That's
18 heavy flamer hits.
I'll get some.
Yeah, so
Well,
these
I'm
are
looking for 5s.
we're looking for 5s to wound the big beast.
And I get reroll 1s.
Can you roll?
No, it's okay so far. I think 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So you'll be
I don't. Sorry, mate. Aye, 6.
6.
6 at -1. So
yeah, 6 4-ups. 6 4-ups to do. This won't you through it normally.
Why 4-ups? Yeah, thank you, yes. I was going to roll the dice, there we go, lost 3.
Yeah, 3 wounds down to 8.
Right, I've got a melter gun from the sergeant in that squad.
Yeah. So he hit, he was looking for a 4. He has
Yeah.
wounded, so there's no save on
No
that,
save.
it's -4 and it's D6.
It's just 1 D6.
yeah, because it's just over 6 inches away.
1.
Just 1 damage. Down to 7 wounds.
Alright.
Getting there slowly.
Degraded.
Which leaves just the captain, you said. He's the last guy to shoot. So captain with a crack grenade has hit.
6 on 8.
He took 5s, yeah. 5s to wound. No wounds, which brings us to
The big man.
Right.
The big small man.
the assassin hiding up there. Who's he going to look for?
He's class.
This guy now, just to point out, he hits on 2s unmodified. So it doesn't matter that he's popped up, doesn't matter if he moves, doesn't matter if somebody's got a -4 to hit. The gun is strength 5. Is it -3 on the save? Still?
-3.
And it's D3 damage, but if he rolls a 6 to wound a character model, it becomes D6 damage.
Wow.
And the headshot rule kicks in that if he doesn't kill it, you roll a dice on a 3 up, it's a mortal wound. If that causes a mortal wound, you roll again and again and again.
6 up until you feel.
And there's a strat to let him shoot twice as well, but he has to pick a different target. So he's got good options here. I like him, I do like him. If I'm using him, I'm going to use at least 2.
A pistol.
So Scott's coming against the floaty brain who's already wounded. So he's hitting on a 2 and modify. He has hit. He's strength 5, so he's looking for a 3 to wound because it's not an infantry model.
Nice.
Does wound. Now you get no invuln against his gun.
Alright,
and I
wow.
don't think you've got a normal armour save in the stat. So they do have a 5-up armour, which never normally comes into effect.
No.
But the minus on his gun will go through that, so it's just straight to the damage. So it's D3, unless you roll a 6 to wound, which you didn't.
1.
So it's just 1 damage.
I'm
Right.
going to use the strat to shoot again.
Well, we're there because a headshot comes into effect
Oh,
now
right.
because it's not dead.
Because
It's
not
took
dead,
a wound.
alright, so I'll do that.
Do
and then when
headshot.
that's resolved. So I
Yeah.
need a 3 to get him all.
So a 3 will cause another mortal wound, which
Yeah.
it does. So on a
2.
4 you'll cause another mortal wound and kill it. It does,
Oh,
yeah.
right,
So
Nicely done.
headshot worked, yeah.
Nicely done.
Right.
So now we can use a
now
strat.
I'll use the strat, right, which is
Which you called
double kill.
double kill. So he's going to pick a different unit.
Must
Obviously
be a
that one's
different
dead.
target. 1 command point.
Right, so you're down to 4. And are you going one of them again, are you? For a different target now?
Come just have a
Just gonna have a look.
After
We're just joking around there. These are literally just heads anyway, so
Headshot
it makes perfect sense that its head
Just-
exploded.
There's just grey matter just all out of there.
It's good as well because they're brutal really, and the psychic phase could have healed up as well, couldn't it?
It could have, yeah.
Likely it would have probably healed up by killing something.
Well,
So Tom, I'm going to go this side. Second shot, Scott's aiming for that hive timing down there. That's a better angle.
2.
So he has hit unmodified 2.
minus.
No, he doesn't get minuses
right,
now.
Fair enough, yeah.
So that's not a wound roll, unfortunately.
Have I used it.
Yeah,
You had
used
because
one.
Mephiston
Yes,
already
yeah.
died and he
Thank
couldn't.
God.
No, you'd used it pre-Mephiston, so he couldn't die. So I thought you were going to go for another brain. See if you could get rid of another brain. That was 2 brains, 1 bullet.
Two brains, 1 bullet.
With what I rolled there, I still wouldn't have got it, would I? So.
You know what? Apart from you rolling that thing for Mephiston, that was a pretty decent shooting phase.
Honestly, I'm kicking myself with that. I didn't even think about it.
Your wound roll was pretty bad. Like, but you got so many. Your heavy flamers did some work, really. But I mean, you could have wound better on the wound rolls. But getting rid of one of these, you may not appreciate it now. I know from playing against them, that's big. Getting rid of one's definitely big. And that was the catalyst one.
It was.
Wasn't it? Yeah. So that's pretty big. So anyway,
quite annoying.
Had you done this guy's grenade?
Yes.
Yes, we had any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Charge time.
I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have done.
Charge time.
Unless, let's see what I get then. Eh?
So this guy's charging everything within 12.
Yeah.
So just tell Scott it's a good tactic, and then see what the dice do and let you decide where you're going to go.
4 inches.
4. So it's pretty much this guy, because it's not a failed charge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go.
He's going to go and jump in on the extra cream, which was his target number 1, I think, anyway. But he was just waiting to see if he could get.
Right,
Maybe push out the other stuff.
And then I'll charge the dread into him. I'll try to, which is going to be
7.
If I get 6, I'm within 1 inch.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Yes,
he does get it, yeah. And obviously he's tied up, so there's no overarch there. Is there any more charges going in, or is that it?
Let's have a think.
I can't even remember what the cards are now for the mission. Oh, I know this one's in play a lot. I'm just trying to look what I see.
Kingslayer.
I think does she D6 in combat as well if she gets a solid hit on something? She's not very good. I think she is, you know.
She got powerful limbs.
I think that's what it is, and I think they're D6 damage. Right, Scott's going to start down here. Tom doesn't want to heroically intervene because this was within the 12 inches, so that Smash Captain would then be able to target her. So we'd be hitting on
3s, re-rolling misses and wounds.
Yeah, for the claws.
Dreadnought, yeah.
So we roll those misses. So he's got 2 hits still. Now he's strength lots. He's going to be wounded on 2s because he's +1 with a Blood Angel strat. So he's got 2 wounds. I think the claws are minus. I think so.
Both -3.
6 up saves.
I'll make Blood Talons are -2 with a 3.
5 up
minus
saves.
2 with 3 damage, yeah.
5 up saves. Save 1.
Made 1, so there's a flat 3.
So
it's down to 4.
4.
There's Tom paying points to interrupt, or not?
Yeah, might as well. Might as well get
Gonna
some.
go for it again, alright. Okay, so
get some wax in.
down to 5 points for Tom and 4 to Scott respectively in turn 2. Bloody game this so far, isn't it? It's right in.
This is when you're shooting yourself in the head with a plasma pistol.
Well, you know, he just wanted to end it. He's been around a while, hasn't he, Mephiston?
So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. I'm gonna
go for Smash Captain and try and
Slammy
get him.
guy, yeah, might as well. So looking for 4s, please. Just a 1. I'll take it, and then
It's going to be at least 3s.
Hang on, strength 6.
So 3s, yeah.
3. Yeah,
Is a wound.
it's
Not
-1.
minus because you've got your Storm Shield, which he fails. Are you CPing it? What did you say the damage was on this?
2.
Yes, that's
It's
a
a
combat point, that.
Yeah, he's CPing it.
Command point, sorry. Yeah, that's a 5.
So he's passed his save. Look, I believe you. Tell me it's a 5. I believe you. So he's passed that. Knocks him down to whatever it was,
Done.
3 CPs
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I'll hit back with 6. Oh wait, did I get it?
You did get it off before, yeah. So you got 5 base. So we're saying 6 because he charged. You'll be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of your hammer.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
No.
So about 2. And you'd be strength 8, so you normally win on 3s, 4s, because it's T8 down to
T8.
3s because he charged.
No, down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 3 wounds at -4 because it's the Warlord's hammer.
-3, it's 4 damage.
Oh, sorry, -3, so you do get 6 up.
6 up saves.
So you need to make them all basically.
Come on, the devil. No.
Oh, was that 3 ones? Oh.
Yeah, you look like.
So this thing can go batshit crazy.
It does
when
explode.
No.
It's on a 6 though, isn't it?
Please. No,
it doesn't go.
Nicely done.
Okay. So I will consolidate.
Yeah. So Scott's going to spend. So this guy's done his 3 inches, gets him within an inch of both these units. It's 2 CP for. Is it on the chapter?
Yeah, just 2.
Right.
So sorry, yeah, for 3 CP. I was thinking of the one where he dies.
He's out.
So
how many wounds does he have, please?
9.
9. And
9 and no invuln.
how many on there do they have on
3
the
each
3 each.
for the base. So both of them got 9 essentially.
Yeah, so there's 9 in
I'll
that squad.
do
I got scored 9 in that.
4 attacks. No, I'll do. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed 1. I thought I missed 1.
So he's going all 6 into this
3
thing.
rolling ones.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, this could be nasty. They've all hit. Yeah, you'd be on 2s to wound.
should have hit them. I should have hit them rifles as well. No.
At the outer range of the lieutenant as well, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
4 wounds at -3. So I don't think this guy's going to get a save.
No. Nope.
And they're each 4 damage.
4 damage.
So it's definitely dead.
Yeah. Nice.
Now
Good
Tom will
job.
get to attack back with these guys.
Yeah. I wasn't touching them, so I can consolidate, can't I?
Yeah, but they're the closest model.
You thingied them both. Out 6 attacks.
So
Hitting on
6 attacks from
4s.
these guys, hitting on 4s. I've never really seen these in combat yet, so I don't know what to do.
Don't think
What's the
they do.
strength? Must be at least 4.
Is 4, yeah.
The wound on 4s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No
2,
minus.
2 3 ups. Can they take a couple of wounds off the captain?
Drop one.
I don't know. Yeah, he's
Wanna
saved
save
that
one?
one.
Drop
And he's
one.
got- but he's got his Death Company 6 up.
Okay.
No, so he's down to 3. They do bait him back. There's bait in that fight.
I can't believe I did that with my fist and I'm still kicking myself.
So that's the end of your turn, as we're going to Tyrannid turn 2. Wow. Tom's got a lot of models to come on this turn. And he'll be a smitey target maybe, I don't know. So
Indeed.
end of the turn of movement turn, and boy, there's a lot more bodies back on the field now. So these guys stayed locked in combat. These things advanced over. Tom's obviously looking to try and smite them off and free these guys up for shooting.
Yeah.
These guys have stayed still because they've got split range this way and a bit that way. These landed in at the end,
Yep.
as did these. These rippers advanced up. See if I can remember it all. These dropped in 9 inches away from these guys. Obviously, we're going to remember it's -2 to charge. There's another ripper squad here. Now, they'll not be -2 because they'll not have to go through the woodland to get within an inch of him. Tom was thinking about stuff over here, but these Marines are actually tactically placed very well, just within inside the crater enough to throw them off the scent.
Marines.
This girl moved round to target the dreadnought, and these two have landed 9 inches away from both the... Oh, what's he called? There's a tech priest and the medic. I'm just going to call him medic. Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, there's another... the Shrikes have landed down here, so they've got some good range and stuff. So we'll go into Tom's. This could be painful psychic phase. Now Mephiston's not here to help out.
So
So starting here with a smite, the
Smite.
closest being the assassin.
Yeah. So looking for a 5.
Yeah, looking for a 5.
I will take that.
It's a 7. There's nothing Scott
No.
can do about it now, so D3 mortal wounds.
So I'll take
So
that.
full 3, the assassin's down to 2.
I will then psychic scream.
Oh, this could be the end of him.
I'm going to dropping catalyst though. That's the scary bit for me. But yeah. So
Looking
psychic
for a
scream. Looking
5.
for a 5 again. Yep.
Does go off D3 again.
D3 again. Please. Yeah.
2, that is the end of the assassin. They do get 5 wounds.
Smited. That one was the horror one. That one had psychic scream. I've already cast it, so I will only be able to smite now.
Yeah, and they'll be on a 6.
6. Yeah.
That's a 9,
I'll
yeah.
take that.
So D3 on the captain.
3.
Now he does get his Death Company. I said this could be a brutal phase if it goes well. Oh, he's gone.
Yes.
She wasn't wounded, but she would have healed her.
Do you get points for Warlord this game?
Well, that is. Kingslayer is in effect.
Excellent, excellent. I will then move to this one, and I will horror. It's -1 to hit, and you've got loads of flames. This guy's got bolters.
He's got a missile launcher, 2-shot
will
missile launcher, and a
horror this
multi-melter.
guy. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
is the Devastator's got?
They auto hit flamers and a melter gun, yeah.
We'll horror this guy. So looking for a 6, I think the horror.
Yeah, I think it is.
6. Yeah.
Oh, we're
So
rolling
now
hot now from last turn, we're not many.
Horrored, and then I will smite with her. So looking for a 7 now. Neurothorpes reroll 1s. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a D3 on the Furioso.
D3 on the Furioso, just the one. And then this one, to cast Onslaught on these. That,
Oh, the Ripper squad that advanced, so they can
yeah.
maybe land out with a charge, yeah.
So looking for a 6. Yeah, so
go off, yeah.
6. We can maybe do a charge. And then I will lastly smite this guy.
So
Look
look
for
for an
8
8,
now.
yeah.
No, and no rerolls of 1. Oh, do I maybe go for it? I only plinked off 1 wound off that. Yeah, end of the psychic phase, might as well count 4.
You can't perils off it, so
Yeah.
it's a 10, does
Another
go off,
D3.
another D3 on the Furioso. Just another one, down to 6. But it's
Cool.
I think that's a pretty effective
That was a
save
good
phase.
psychic phase.
As we
Sweet.
move into the shooty McShooty phase.
Shooty McShoot time.
Yeah, going with the Hive Guard first, Impaler cannons.
So 3s rerolling 1s because we didn't move. So reroll
There's a lot of
3.
ones.
So ooh, 3 misses.
There's a 2 in there as well.
Oh yeah.
There's a 2.
So
4
4
hits.
Strength 8.
Yeah, 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
That's 3 wounds.
Three wounds
Minus
at
2.
-2.
Yeah, so you got 5 ups on your Furioso. Oh, not one.
3 damage.
6.
6 damage.
I'm gone. Does he blow up? He does.
Oh dear.
Does. It's going to mean damage
Oh,
for...
she's on 11, just by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
just run for the book. He did blow up. He took 2 off this one. It's D3 on these, which are the other squad. It's for 3. You can command point that reroll if you want.
You got
Oh, he's got none. He's out, isn't he?
Uh,
Devastating blow up there from a dreadnought.
right. So now, so there's...
Tom's gonna. He hasn't got many in range. He's just gonna
it's
shoot
like,
these at these
it's
guys.
like literally ends here. So
We'll just
1,
do it
2,
off camera
3.
because he's gonna split a little bit of fire. I think.
Yeah. So 4 reroll 1s against these guys. And strength 4.
Yeah, 4s to wound the marines.
4s. Not bad.
Reroll
Reroll
1s
1s
because there's more than so many in the
didn't
squad.
matter.
So that's not bad. That's 5
5.
2-ups because they are in cover out there. So 1's dropped to the way to fire. Moving around, I think.
No. And then...
Blood Angels are starting to look very thin on the ground now.
Oh, she is
But realistically, it's because I think there's 3 units that haven't been doing anything yet. They need to get in the game somehow and start helping out.
Just from her, she is in
Alright.
exact range of these.
So she's going against the squad sitting on the objective up there.
3s. No reroll 1s because she deep
Yeah,
struck.
she
Is that
moved it.
right? So 3s. Canny, I will take it. And then strength 6 on the
Yeah, 3s to wound, strength 6 against T4.
3s. I will take that. 1, 2,
7
3, 4, 5,
wounds.
6, 7 wounds.
What's the minus? There's non-minuses. So you've got
Non-minus.
2-ups again on the squad in cover. Scott's face just very drawn out now. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. I think
Nice.
you needed to make them.
Fair enough. We'll go for these guys. We'll shoot 10 flesh borers into them.
That's what Will behind us thinks of Tom's game plan. Or your dice rolling.
So hitting on 4s. No rerolls because they're deep strict. So 5, sorry.
Yeah.
4s again, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So 3.
Yeah.
No minus.
3 on 2-ups again from the squad on the thingy. Or Scott's rolled 2 1s this time.
2, good.
So there's 2 more of the Marines dropped down there. Leaves a sergeant and another heavy flamer, I think.
So
So
that'll
the
be
Shrikes with the Death Spitters are going to go against this squad here.
9, 12.
12 strength 5. Basically 12 like heavy bolter shots, but not at that range.
Yeah, 1s. Reroll. No, not reroll
4s,
1, sorry. So just 4s.
That's not very good.
So 5.
Looking for 3s to wound.
3s.
Just 3 wounds. Scott's looking for 3s to
Minus
save.
1.
Yeah, 3s. Yeah, they're
Nice.
all good.
Done.
They hold
I
fire.
rolled that when I was rolling from my fist edition.
Okay, so biovores are going to go in these 2. No, I don't know. Man.
That would tell me, because I've totally forgot what cards you got. That if you're going for them with all its firepower, there's something important about that.
Well, no, I'm thinking maybe he's got something important.
Oh,
in
right,
there, that's
okay,
why I
yeah,
want to
true,
recruit
good
it.
point.
What else are they supposed to go for? I mean, I could go for these, and then where does spore mines drop? Does it
Well, you have to be...
within 3? So it would have to be up here, wouldn't it?
No, it's within 6. But the 3 out, so it could drop, yeah.
I guess
here.
they fly, so it doesn't matter where.
Nah, it doesn't matter where they land. You'd probably land around here somewhere.
Whoops.
Because you couldn't go this side because you'd probably be too close. And this side, there's some Marines down here, so probably around there.
Right. Because it's the only vehicle left, and I don't like it, I'm just going to shoot them up there.
Yeah.
So 3
4s.
shots, 4s, all miss. 3 spore mines will be coming up.
Popping-
We'll pop one on a second.
Probably around here somewhere.
And then venom cannon, D3 shots.
Venom cannon's going up there as well.
2.
2 shots. This is the relic venom cannon, isn't it? So it's a bit better.
It is, yeah, you're right. Strength 9.
Yeah, 3s to wound. 1 wound.
Just 1. At minus 2.
So you're looking for a 5 up on the... No.
This is flat 3 damage. Cool.
He's still in there. He's still in the fight. That was a
Do I
brutal shooty psychic
Pick
phase that.
something to shoot again.
You've got 4 CPs left. It costs 2, isn't it?
Yeah. Has to be infantry though. These are probably going to do something.
So the spore mains are down here within 6 of this, more than 3 away from both these units to the side of it. Tom's paid his 2 CPs, down to 2. He's going to shoot again at the
8 shots
flyer.
at the flyer.
With the impaler cannons, this could be the end of the flyer.
I hope so.
Hitting on 3s.
Can I split fire or?
Yeah, you'd pick, actually check his strat. Because you might, I don't know if you have to shoot the same target or You can split fire if you don't.
I don't know why I hate them so much.
Tom's, like he said, I haven't let them see each other's cards, so Tom's thinking that Scott's got this, so he's going to split fire and go 2 guys here,
just failed.
2 guys here.
I don't know.
So you're going against this first?
Yeah, up against this first. So 3s, re-rolling 1, so
2 hits. So right, see how many hits you get against the other guys.
You sure?
Yeah, do all the hits.
So 3s, re-rolling 1s. Doesn't matter. So 3
and then he'll be wounding the Marines on 2s.
Yep.
So 3 wounds at -2, so you're on 4 ups because you're in the cover.
One's dead.
So they're gone.
Cool.
And then,
Oh,
did you pass? Yeah,
4.
Alright, so you've still got a guy left.
4 ups is 2 dead.
2 dead, alright, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the other one for the mountain.
So these 2
Wound on 3s.
wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -2.
So the flyer's going to get a 5 up.
Fly boy.
Just 1. Oh, sorry.
2 was 2.
Yeah, 2 is dead.
So it's 2d3.
Well, not yet. So 2d3. Yeah, go.
4 wounds.
Sweet.
I think he blows up, but he's up high. There's nothing in range, so because it's 3 inches and a mortal wound. Out of curiosity, just roll to see if you blew up because you blew up with everything that was next to your own men.
No. Right. Yeah. Done.
That was a devastating psychic and shooting phase. The Blowing Eagles. They said, I can't remember what cards you've got now, Scott, but you know, if these come into play, what you need, whatever scores this round, is you need these cards to now come into play. Otherwise, you've got a lot of foot slogging to do to kind of catch up on points.
I've got nothing now that can actually achieve anything.
Well, your mobility's massively gone, isn't it? You're on foot basically.
I haven't got the weapons. I haven't got notes.
That was the perfect psychic phase, really, wasn't it?
I think
Cool.
so. Took all the key targets.
So charges, I guess. So I will attempt to charge into these guys.
Okay, yeah.
I guess I might as well multi-charge, possibly get some...
Roll and see what you get. We'll do all the Overwatch off camera.
So obviously... Oh, not a 9, I didn't drop that in.
Definitely not a 9. It'd be like, they'll be in flamer range.
6.
Yeah.
Cool. So looking for a 6, hoping for more, obviously. Ooh,
That's a fail. Are you CP in it?
Will CP it, yeah. Do I save it for something else? No, screw it. Let's go
CP
for it.
it. So Tom's down to his last
Down to the
command
last
point.
one.
It's just
just
enough to get to the front of the barrier there. So we'll do the Overwatch off camera, but Scott will basically get Overwatch with everybody. As to whether we'll do it in a second, we'll see where your other charges are.
So these guys are gonna. I figure I might as well try and back this up, but they're both 9 away, so looking for a 9 essentially.
Wait,
I'll multi-charge.
So one at a time because they're separate units, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. So first one, multi-charging.
So no, he's not in. So both units will get Overwatch. Reroll if you can on the first turn that they drop in.
First turn they drop in. So nope. Next one.
Yeah, same again. It's 9
Same
inches away. No, he can reroll.
Come on, just one. No.
Oh.
Okay, so you get Overwatch.
So is there any more charges? So basically 2 lots of Overwatch down here.
Yeah, both of these Ripper units are going to try and charge at them, so I think they're literally both 9 away. Yeah, because they had to drop in 9.
So which one do you want to start with?
I'll start with the wounded one.
Yeah, it's a good option because they're behind the cover as well, you can't see them.
So looking for 9.
No, 8. And the next one?
Next one, which does get Overwatch against.
An 8. Oh. Well, you've got these ones, but it'll be an 11 through the woods.
So much Overwatch.
This is what Scott needs. He needs you to fail all these and pump a lot of Overwatch in. Are you going for it? Hard lines. Now, the woods are -2, same as a crater. Otherwise, you would have got it. 9.
9, 10, 5.
You're 9.
9. Oh, what a job.
So we'll do all the Overwatch off camera. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Obviously, the only real unit that's got in is the big Hive Mama. So Overwatch done this look that took a wound from these guys. Some wounds, I can't remember what she was on now, but she took 2 or 3 wounds to bolt fire basically from round here. The Heavy Flamers didn't do anything. I think it was actually the Tech Marine did 2 wounds with a bolter. And then there's a wound to this squad from the Overwatch over here, and then they failed the wound. Got a couple of hits and failed the wound down there. So there's only one after all that one unit made it in.
It's kind of annoying, but
Scott chose not to heroically intervene up to the barrier with this guy because obviously Tom would have then probably smacked him and killed the lieutenant.
So I will put all my attacks into those guys because that's all I can do. So 4 Scythe and Talons
And a tail.
and a tail attack. So hitting on 3s. 7. She's actually hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s for Scythe and Talons, but not for the thing. 2s, re-rolling 1.
So you got a miss. She's strength 6, isn't she? 3s.
3s.
Ooh, just one.
Just one.
One wound, and I think the -3 of the big Serpent Talons. So you've got a 6 up with a Devastator or a Flamer guy.
4.
No, and I think they're flat 3.
Flat 3
so
damage.
it's definitely a dead dude.
That's not great.
Not what you
Not what I was
so
hoping for, really.
choose a Heavy Flamer or a Sergeant with a Melter. Yeah, so 2 attacks back. Miraculously, the Sergeant's still alive.
1 hit.
And you can wound on 5s, rerolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. Yep.
4 and 7s.
Yep.
5.
5s, yeah, because he's not doubled yet.
No 4s.
Oh, you were charged. Yeah, you were charged. Correct. 4s. You won on 4s.
Ones.
So it does wound. Would have wound either way. So Tom's got a 3 up.
3 up.
No. And that is the end of Battle Round 2.
It is, yes.
So
points.
secure in 1. Tom is definitely going to score.
All of them.
He has done them all. So even Will disagrees. It's so bad. He's going to get. So Tom's going to get 2 points for securing 1 twice, basically. But because the Warlord did it, you'll get 3 bonus points.
So I just put it down as 3.
Put it down as 1 and then 4. Because it's
So 4 points.
So that's worth 4, and then
Right.
secure 1 itself is worth 1.
So 5.
5, but
Right.
you've also got Kingslayer for D3.
Okay. Do I get Warlord anyway?
You do
as
also
well
get
as
Warlord,
Kingslayer?
yeah.
So okay, I've popped that
So
down.
that's 6
Warlord,
points so far, plus the D3.
D3.
7.
Just the one,
That's what you needed.
I
That
think
was
that's fair.
that was a 7-point turn.
How am I going to call that?
What?
We'll see. You never know what the cards
did
are.
you score?
So you got none from the fold. Did you get any?
I got both of them.
Oh, nice.
They're only 1
So you
point
get
each.
secure 6 and Witch Hunter. So Scott's got 2.
2.
I think
Nice.
it'll be closer than you think. And did you score any from your 2 in the deck? Are you ditching any?
Yeah, I'm going to
Ditch one of them.
Does it cost to
It costs
ditch both?
costs to
doesn't it?
ditch
Right, so
both, or you
just
can ditch one. Yeah.
And I will ditch secure 4,
Oh.
which is that over there. So
Nice.
I will keep the
What's
other
the
one.
scores? What's the scores currently?
The scores are
Scott's on 7
7, 8, 9, 10.
to 10. 10 to 7. It's closer than you think. You need a good draw. That's what you need. You need a good draw. You want something over this side, like a couple of defend cards now would be really handy. That could bring you back into the game. Because literally Tom's stuff's all down here. Your stuff's all down here. So battle round 3.
Interesting.
These are the 3 cards that are drawn in the middle. Secure 4, which your scouts are sitting on. Down here. We've got overwhelming firepower, kill something in the shooting phase. And defend 3. Defend 3, which you're currently doing at the minute, is down here. Now,
Where it's all
I've had
gonna
a
go
spy at your
down.
cards and I haven't showed the camera. But these are your cards. I'm not going to pan over as to where anything is because it might give
Yeah.
stuff away.
Yeah, don't give anything away. And then these are mine.
Ooh.
Interesting, isn't it?
Ooh. Ooh. Go. All I'm saying is it's not game over.
It's
definitely
definitely
not
not,
game over. As we're going to Space Marines turn 3. So we have moved, and that was a very interesting movement phase. This guy stayed locked in combat. The medic jumped over. He chose not to try and revive somebody because he wants to get in and use his attacks basically. And I think at this stage, no command point, you cannot risk rolling a 1, 2, 3 and not being able to do anything. But more importantly, he's put them. There's 3 models to 1 there for now, because I know defend 3 is a thing. The Tech Marines moved just slightly this way to put these guys in flamer range, and obviously be a shorter charge range back. These guys have moved down and out, maybe it's a long bomb charge if need be. These guys have moved in just, they couldn't get down here if they're advanced or anything, so just put some shots in. The scouts will be shooting in here as well probably. The squad at the back
They've
moved. They do have the
down
heavy
here.
bolter's got a bit of range to come through this gap where you can see if it needs to.
They've moved.
The other squad moved down again, and they advanced backwards over there. I think maybe he's just putting a bit more distance between Tom. So there's not really much you can impact down here, just the fringe units you can hit. So we've got no psychic phase. So we'll go straight into the shooting. This guy will have a pistol to go here, which we'll not forget about, but I think...
I'll do it first.
Yep.
Yeah. Hits.
So he hits, be wound on a 5. He does wound. But a 3 up where you take a pistol along through the jaw. Oh, she's good.
Oh.
She's good. And we'll let Scott have a think about what he's going to shoot.
We have 1.
Yeah, so Scott's going down here. 4 into these guys down here. Heavy flamers out of range. So you're hitting on 4s because Lick does a -1.
2.
Yeah. And we've got 1 wound. So Tom will get a save of 5 up. Yeah, Scott's going to do these bolters into him as well because obviously that's not going to be enough to kill him.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10
Right,
shots, yeah,
yeah,
because
well,
it's stood
10 'cause
still.
they stood still.
So we're looking for 4s again because the lictors are -1. That's not bad considering.
So, 3 misses.
Yeah. So 4's to wound, that's not bad. 4.
wounds.
So Tom's got 5 saves on this
saves
lictor,
on
that's
that
the tactical squad and the scout squad. So 5 saves of a 5 up, is it?
Yes. 5 saves.
He's
5
hoping he
up.
can shred some wounds off you here.
Gone.
Oh, he did, he got him.
This one?
Yeah, the wounded one at the back, yeah.
Nice.
So he's gone.
Got the point.
That is over on firepower secured, so now it's about getting as many as you can. Obviously,
Maximising.
these guys won't count in this separate unit. We've been having a discussion because obviously the biovores could shoot different things and they all missed anyway, so that one would have that one. So we think they're 3 separate units, but they don't count towards any sort of victory conditions.
Points, yeah.
Technically, I'll shoot everything that's got into this one.
Okay, yeah.
And I won't I don't know if you can overcharge a cutter, but I'll do the plasma cutter.
You probably can, but I
Did you
wouldn't.
subtract 1?
Yeah, well,
right,
hitting on 4s,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
So the Temporary will be hitting them on 3s.
2.
3s, because -1.
Oh, 'cause he's
like
got
that.
-1,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
right.
stealthy,
So-
like camouflage stuff, so
Right,
yeah.
I'll do
Predator.
Flamer hits,
first.
okay. So 3
Three.
flamer hits, wounding on 4s. Yeah, 3 wounds, so 3 5-ups off the flamer.
3 5-ups.
No, he's down to
2.
2 wounds.
I'll do the bolt gun.
Bolter, yeah. 2 hits, again 4s.
He's down 1, sorry.
Sorry,
I've
that is
cheated with
another.
the lictors there.
It's alright.
He's dead.
Well, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
No, how many wounds he got?
4.
Well, this guy's
So-
got a save, he's lost 3.
No, hang on.
You cheated
I've
with the other one.
with the last one.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm
the
gonna
separate
remove
units.
that. I'm going to remove it for,
Right, okay.
for being kind.
Alright.
That's-
Are
Well,
you
I-
sure, mate?
Well,
yes, yes.
Alright,
of course.
okay, well I'll just, if my plasma would have hit and then would have
yeah,
killed
the
it.
plasma would have got it
Exactly,
anyway.
exactly.
Exactly. So it leaves you down here. These guys
Sorry.
are, but this is in combat. I don't think there's going to be anything.
These guys haven't actually got any, they've just got grenades. Because
So this guy's got.
so he'll shoot
He
his...
can't shoot the Hive Town, but he can maybe pick on one of these things or some units over here.
How many? Yeah.
Right. So where's the bowler guy? Going 2 heavy flamers in here.
A guy will fire... Right, so they're definitely...
He has moved, but they'll be in rapid fire if he's going at the same unit or if he's going to split some fire.
I think I will use the plasma into these.
Yeah, can't be plasma, not the bowler side as well though. Yeah, just to get
The
the.
regular plasma. Now
Okay.
that... Plasma on rapid fire anymore.
Yeah, plasma's still rapid fire. Plasma guns,
Will you get
you get 2 shots,
Right.
because they're within rapid fire range.
I've only used plasma with pistols so
Yeah,
far.
I know. Plasma's rapid fire, yeah. Well, as a chaos player, you get like combi plasmas, plasma guns, you get used to them. So, if you want to do the 2 plasmas first, so you'll not get any save against that.
Yeah.
So, you'll be hitting on 3s,
2.
2 hits, and you'll be killing on 2s, because it's -3. So, there's 2 gone from the plasma. And then you've got the 2d6 auto hit heavy flamers,
4.
just 4. Hoping for a little bit better.
Yeah.
3s.
3.
What do your gargoyles get? Is it a 6-up save?
Yeah, yeah.
So, that's 3 more burnt from the heavy flamer.
Oh, -1 of the.
Yeah, because they're not all in cover, so the front guys are throwing it out.
Needed a bigger.
Yeah, a couple, even an extra 2 or 3 there would have been really handy.
So
Alright, Scott's going to go heavy bolter down here into these guys, hitting on 4s because he moved.
let's see if what the other guys are in range.
I think he'd be just out. I don't actually know if they're in. Yeah, the rest of the squad's out
the
of range
rest
of
of the
everything.
squad's out of range.
So he's looking for a good hit, needs a good hit roll here. So we've got 1. It's another one dead because it's -1. Now they're in cover because the whole unit's in cover. But they're
You
actually.
saw what I was doing.
Are they infantry though?
No.
No, so they're actually not in cover because
Oh,
they
right.
need to be in an obscure, don't they?
Well,
Have a check, they might be infantry.
not even that, the toughness 1.
So this guy, well, this guy, you could get a grenade or go bolter. I think you're going to go bolter for
Basically,
2
you hit and you
shots.
kill it.
2 hits on 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
It's
will
dead.
wound on 2s.
We're rolling once.
Yeah, it's dead. So he's popped 1.
Yep.
Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 bolt guns.
And these guys down here are going to go in against the
Single.
Ripper squad.
Uh-huh.
Single shots.
Yeah, because he moved, yeah. So 3s.
So have they got? Are they in cover?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
the Rippers aren't.
Rippers
4
on
of
no.
them. I've got 4 shots.
So it's 3 hits against the Rippers, wounding on 3s. 3 wounds,
Nice.
3
Any
saves of a
minus?
6. No minus on the
6 ups.
bolters.
No.
No, so that's a,
One
well,
dead.
1 dead, no
down.
wound.
2.
Yeah.
I'll just put on someone else.
I think that sums up the shooting.
Hey.
Okay.
As you go in, I'll move this out of the way.
No safety. No shot. Shooter's done. No safety.
As we're going, to be honest, you had a, apart from those heavy flamers with the number of hits, you had probably as good a shooting phase as you could have hoped for there. I was surprised the 2 lictors went. That was some awesome, got a lot of bolter
I'm
hits.
I need to kill that Hive Tyrant now. Right, so I'm going to charge him with all of these.
I'm going to use my Hive Tyrant pistol.
So he's locked in combat. Right, so we're going to start with the Tech Marine. Like I said, he's locked in combat anyway, so there's no Overwatch. So you're looking for like a 4 to get within an inch.
To be within an inch.
He's definitely in.
And I'll squeeze around to there.
Yeah.
Then the lieutenant. Yeah, so he'll squeeze around. He'll go that side. Can I just move them?
Yeah. Then is it the medic?
Yeah, I kind of want to get him around, don't I? I want to slot for him to try and get in.
Or are you going a long bomb with the other guys first to see? Long bomb with the other squad? Nah, they definitely don't make it in the medic. He's definitely in. I think if they'd have got in, they might have helped steal up some of the wounds off the other characters that could have come in.
How many command points you got left, Tom?
Tom's got 1. He hasn't got enough to interrupt, so...
Go for it.
Okay, so I'll...
Any other charges? I think the only other unit in range are these guys, if they potentially wanted to.
Do not charge the floaty ball sack.
You'd be -2 going through a crater as well.
Right. It sucks, doesn't it?
It works for both ways, so you got
I know, it's rubbish.
What's their shooting like?
Rubbish.
Gargoyles is really bad.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's just like a little plinky shot. And in fact, they might not even be in
range.
range.
What do I need to do it?
It's got to be in range. It's got to be 12 inches at least. You're going to need an 11 inches.
I need
That's
an
9.
11 charge. I'm gonna do it.
Nice, go for it.
Are you going to do it or are you going to try and do
I'm
it?
gonna try and do it.
He's gonna do it, man.
Right, thanks, Dean. I'm gonna do it.
I was
Confidence,
I
man.
just asked you the questions.
Let's
Do or do not.
Do the shot.
His 3 6s, they're gonna take all of them. Like, nah, just the one. Do they count as not moving this turn? Because they deep struck, but it was So reroll one of those. Oh,
2 hits.
2 hits. Strength 4.
4s.
4s.
No,
Nothing.
no wounds.
There you go.
So you need an 11. You.
Nice.
So we're going to start down here with this unit that just absolutely massively just sparks past. So you have to do the attacks separately because there's a power sword on the sword.
The two heavy flamer guys.
So you're hitting on 3s. Don't do this now. The power sword guy.
Oh my god.
What did you even charge him for?
What a great charge.
Tom will get some attacks
That went
back.
from probably one of the most impressive things I've seen on probably one of the worst.
Scott's like that, he's hot and cold, and he like that. How can you make an 11-inch charge and potentially get a 3rd unit and make it up to 3 points and then miss 5 times or something? No, man. Anyway, we're going to work our way around here one by one. You've even got the Marine to go because you'll get the nominate before this guy. So, do you want to start? So you got a power sword as well?
Yeah.
You may as well start with that because you're going to cut to an invuln save, aren't you?
Right, so how many attacks are there?
Big one.
Hitting on 2.
Hitting on 2s, yeah.
Wounding on...
Well, he's strength 4, so you would normally win on 5s, but it'll go down to 4s.
4s, but then re-rolling 1s.
Yeah. So he's hit with
3
everything.
hits.
Wounding on 4s. He wounds with everything, and it'll be -3 with a power sword, so you're on your invuln.
4 up invuln.
Yeah. So she dropped 2 wounds, she's down to 5. You want to move around to the... Now, is he going to pile in any closer to the model, or is he just going to stay? He's pretty close where he is. Stay. You're going to go Tech Marine next?
Tech Marine,
because he's got all these power fists.
The servo harnesses first, they're hitting on 4s.
Cool.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, -1, so you're hitting on 4s. Got one of those, he'd be up to strength 8 with that, so he'd be wounding on a 2.
Why 2?
Because he gets a +1 because he charged.
Re-rolling 1.
Because it's normally a 3, normally a 3. So it does wound, and it's minus... I keep thinking 3 because it's like a power fist, but I can never... It'll be on your invuln anyway.
4 invuln, yeah. Nope.
No, and it's D3 damage, I know that for a fact. Is it? Oh, it's a flat 3 damage, so she's down to 2.
Nice.
And he's also got his normal attacks, because there he's like...
3 attacks from the power axe.
Ooh, can he do it? Can the Tech Marine be the hero? He couldn't fix that big bird before he got shot out of the sky. He's hit with everything.
And then wounding on, he goes up to 5.
So if you wound on 5s, he's down to 4s because he charged. 2 and the power axe is -1 at least, so you're on... I think it's minus...
Power axe is -2, 1 damage.
So you're on your invuln. Oh, she's made them both. So you're going down to your...
Right, so the Sanguinary Novitiate now, he has 4 chainsword attacks.
Yeah, 4 attacks including his chainsword, so he's hitting on 3s. So he hits on 3s. Oh... Oh, one. He can still do it, not because he's got a guy there. He's got a tap marine. It does wound. Tom needs a 3 up because there's no minus on this one. And then you've got a captain sergeant down there, last model attack, who can do it.
Go on.
2 3s.
If he does this, he
We're
gets...
sort of willing you one. Oh, 1 hit. Wounds on it. Not that, because he didn't charge. This turn he wasn't charged.
Cool.
So Tom gets to pick what he's going to do, attack them back.
Right.
That was so almost an epic moment.
Who absolutely rinsed me of wounds there was this tech guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, the technique did really well.
So I think, I'll just put them all into one because...
But she'll hit on worse now, won't she? She's down with 2 wounds.
Yeah, she'll be hitting on 3s, I think. All into tech.
Yeah, so it does hit on 4s now. So he's going everything into the tech marine, get rid of those power fists. Got 2
reroll
talent hits.
On that.
Yeah, because that's a tail.
Just them. And then strength...
3s to wound, she's strength 6. It is
just
1 wound.
At -3.
So he's on a 5 up because he's got a 2 up armor normally. No, and it's 3 damage. He's still alive, he's got a wound left.
Nicely done, there you go.
So that marks the end. Tom's done his attacks back down here off camera, didn't do anything.
Didn't
so that marks the end of Scott's turn. Obviously, we're not looking at the points yet. Hitty missy that. It sort of went well to a point, then that. Making that and failing that's got to be a bit of a kick in the balls. Down there, to be fair, you probably did as well as expected. It got bit at the point where you thought, well, actually, I could take her out here, and then it sort of teased you in.
But I think if them two had got in,
that might have made the
that
difference.
would have massively made
the difference.
One's got a power sword and one's got the fortune.
More the fact they can then soak up mortal wounds for these other characters, so it could have maybe said, because obviously now we're going into Tyranid turn 3. There's going to be a lot of psychic backlash here, I think. And what you're hoping for, again, I can't remember the cards that much. Tom scored big on that one, which is what's pushed him into the lead.
Mm-hmm.
No, now the cards, there's a big sort of focus around here. He's got to get, at the minute, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units to 1s, Tom's, and getting in there. Realistically, she can't fall back because she can't get her base out.
No.
So he's got to try and swarm this area and do something about it. And these other cards might be, who knows, scattered all over. So we're going to Tyranid turn 3.
Oh no, Christ, I tried to it out.
Right, I'm going to cover these while Tom's finishing his last little bit of moves. So obviously, there's not enough space to get that base out there now. He's been pinned in. But there's just a general push this way. The Tyranids really need to get some hurt down here. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting. If Tom doesn't have a really good psychic phase, it could be a good scrap here to get that card. Basically, part of these squad stayed still. These moved to get into the cover, and obviously probably thinking about just shooting down here. The Hive Guard has stayed still because they're in range of those 2 Marines. These have just moved behind the cover. As you can see, the Hive Tyrants moving over. They've stayed still, and the other Rippers advanced up here. And that's pretty much it. Tom's in the lead. What he needs to do now is secure that lead, yeah. Because they don't know each other's cards, which I think is proved really interesting. But they know this could be pivotal. So he's banking on putting as much pressure as he can here, and because overwhelming firepower is still on the board, the same as Scott was, now looking for units that are like small or thinned out and trying to really maximise and kill them.
Right.
So we're moving. Oh, sorry, these were in the cover when the charge went there. So
yeah, they were. So I guess we'll start. Probably most importantly over here with the psychic.
So we're going to go straight into the psychic phase.
So we'll go for big gal. We'll smite straight away.
You should choose them because they're all equally close.
Oh, they're all separate units.
Yeah, it's four different guys.
We'll go for tech on 1 wound.
Scott's got his head in his hands.
So looking for a 5. Yeah, that'll do it.
10. Well, that's him gone because it's D3 mortal.
There we go. Cool. And then I will cast. Well, it doesn't matter now because I've moved out. Dominion is pointless. Onslaught, did anything advance? It didn't. No, I will just leave that one. We'll go for this gal now. We'll cast. Can't really see anything else to.
We're going to go for the horror and the lieutenant. Looking for a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be a -1 to hit.
Is that this guy?
Yeah.
Then I will smite, so looking for a 6. I will smite at...
Well, the closest visible to that one, yeah, we'll measure it up. Just roll to see if you get it, and then we'll measure. I think it may actually be...
It's not a...
It may actually be the lieutenant. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it goes off.
Oh, yeah. He will be the closest.
D3 mortal wounds. We'll measure it up, might be fair.
2.
2. So they were equal distance, both 3 inches, so he's taken the Devastator guy out of the equation to minimise the units. Well, he's not a troop, but it's 1 less.
Right, yeah.
Because it wouldn't have killed the lieutenant, would it? But
so now the next one will smite to start with. Looking for a 7 now.
7 now, you've done smite twice, yeah. Oh, it goes off on an 8.
3.
So 3's down to his last
This
wound.
one. Yeah. And then I will Psychic Scream him as
Yeah.
well.
So if this goes off on a 5, he's a dead man.
Rerolling the ones for
can
newer
reroll the
throws.
ones. Oh, that's it. The lieutenant.
Got
He's
him.
got a lot to answer for. You
Lieutenant-
know, when you're
Lieutenant.
doing your psychic test, that Neo symbol is turned up, right, in almost
Every single
every
one.
one.
Yeah.
That 8 there with the 2 4s is probably the only one where Neo
No.
hasn't done. So he's dead.
So that is
Yeah.
the lieutenant gone.
And then over here,
Now, so
So-
we're doing Catalyst.
has Catalyst on himself.
Yeah. You've started calling them hymns now, I've noticed.
Yeah, I've in the mode. Yeah, it's it's a big mama. Yeah, sorry. So 6 Catalyst. Where is it? Yeah, so looking for a 6. That is not. That was a 3 and a 2. I will spend my last command point. Try and get this. Yeah.
Yeah, so Catalyst
Catalyst
goes off.
on her, and then Smite will be these. So
Yeah, it'll
looking
be on
for
this.
a
Is
9.
it 9?
No,
Is it?
8.
Or 5, 6,
It
7.
was 7 last one. I got the 8
Yeah,
to
it'd been
pass it.
8.
So 8 now.
Doesn't go off.
Cool, done.
Doesn't go off. Well, it was devastating down there. There's just the medic left on his own. Initiate or whatever he's
that's me
called.
out of command points now, so we're
Thomas
just...
spent. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. They are still in combat, so she'll not be able to shoot them with a miasma cannon or anything.
which is a shame, but
Scott needs to make some good armour saves in this phase and hold on.
12, so this unit, they're a single unit.
They are a single unit.
Just everything into them.
Okey-dokey.
So 12 shots,
hitting on
4s.
Yeah.
They
They did move as well.
did move, so no rerolls. Okay.
Yeah, and they'll be wounding on 3s.
And on 3s.
It's 3 wounds.
3 wounds
And
at
these guys,
-1.
yeah, they do have storm shields, so they'll be going to a 3 up armour. Or a 3 up in, well, 3 up in, I should say.
At -1.
So 3 storm shield saves coming in.
They're all dead.
Oh, he's dropped 2 2s. Oh,
Big firepower.
oh no, so that's 1 unit for overwhelming firepower, yeah.
Alright, so Big Mama gonna shoot. Oh, no. Yeah. These guys at the back, all they can reach
Was
is.
the 2 in the rocks?
Yeah, so 2, 4,
Let Tom get his dice ready.
8. 3s, re-rolling 1s. The only thing they can hit is them, so re-roll those 3 1s.
Ouch.
Drop 2.
And these are wound on 2s.
Yeah. Drop another 2, so
4.
4 at -2.
So you're on 4 ups in the cover. Scott make 4 4 ups. It's been done before. Oh, not this time. 3. The Blood Angels are folding en masse.
2, 1, 6, 8, 12. So Hive Tyrant is
Yeah.
going to fire 12 shots into these guys here. She'll be hitting on 3s. I'll do in the middle there. Not re-rolling because
Yeah, it's not a very good
she'll
roll.
move again.
3's to wound the Marines. Just 3. And there's no
3.
minus on these guns,
There's
so
not,
it's
nope.
3 up saves. Yeah, they're all
Awesome.
good.
Could have done with them earlier on.
Right, I'll do the 5 flesh borers first into here, and they're moved, so they don't get a reroll. So 1 hit,
4.
4.
Yeah, 4's the wound.
1
That's
wound.
1. Do you want to do the rest of the squad and then we'll total it up and see how many it is?
I'll do the ones that move first there.
Yeah,
and then
because they're all shooting at that unit, yeah, so you may as well. So we've got 1 wound so far. So after all that, it was 3 2 ups to be had down here.
Is that from the whole lot?
Yeah. No, that's from the first. You may as well do them now. Just do the first lot, and then these are the other guys.
Yeah, they're all right.
So they're all okay so far.
Okay, so I'll do 33
And then we've
shots.
got the back guys into them there.
So that-
Which will be something like 33 shots, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, wounding on 4s. So the back squad, 2 hours later, I've rolling all dice, of course, 11 wounds altogether. So 11 2-ups on the Marine squad or in the crater. So 11 2-ups. 2. What did I say to you before you rolled out? What
He's
would
still
happen?
alive.
He's got 1 guy. I said he'll have
Oh
1
my
alive.
god.
Who's he going to take off? Tom's
believe that.
being sensible. Yeah, he's playing the cards. He's going for the overarmed firepower. He's got
Yeah.
2 units. He's looking for the 3rd to kill. So all the biovores into this guy. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, there you go. 3 hits this time. I think
Yeah.
his number was definitely up. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's like just
just
basically
need-
as long as I don't roll 1s here. So that's nothing. They're 2
Fourth
more
and mortal
wounds.
So the
yeah.
last flamer guy drops,
Thank God.
which gives Tom the 3. Well, the D3 potential of
Yeah,
scoring
yeah.
lots as we move into the charge phase.
Charge phase.
So basically this half of the board has now got 0 Blood Angel presence up to this sort of barrier. But equally, you've held them off. There's no Tyranids in this half of the board either. Well, it's looking grim now for the Blood Angels.
Cool. Okay, so 6-inch charge for the Shrikes. Do you want? Are you filming?
Yeah, it's
good.
Right, yeah.
Sorry. 6-inch charge for the Shrikes. Yeah. And then
Well, actually,
we'll do it first
in.
just in case there's no.
So that's it. Just these charges, no main. Obviously, the mains can't go in. There's no space for them. So Tom will get to nominate his unit first, which are these guys. Well, both units. No one's got any command points now.
Yeah. So I'll just start with the Hive Tyrants. So
start with these guys because
they charged. Sorry.
They did, yeah. Come on, Tom. You know that rule.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
12 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for Silent Talons. Just the 1. Cool.
Not bad.
That is pretty good.
I think they're strength 4 if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So they won on 4s.
4s.
That's
No rerolls.
not great. There's no minus, is there?
Nope.
So you've got 6 3-ups to make.
6 3-ups.
Now this guy should have 4 wounds. He hasn't been wounded yet. And he can heal himself.
Cool. Yeah.
So there is a chance this guy can make it out of this.
So you're saying there's a chance? No.
So he's dropped 2.
How
So
many
he's got
wounds
2 wounds left. Which moves on to the Hive Town.
Hive Town 4s.
He's hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s with these, not with the tail.
He's got 2 hits.
2 hits. 3.
1 wound. Oh no, I should reroll the 1s.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. 3 hits. Wounds on 3s. Just the 1.
Wounds on 3s.
Yeah, she's on 6 against T4.
Just the 1 minus 3.
So he's got a 6 up. He doesn't save.
Flat 3 damage.
And that will take him out. Which means that is going to be defended by the Nids. They each can't really go anywhere other than a little bit further up because the model's dead.
That's fine. I'll just leave where it is.
I think that's tipped it for the Blood Angels, I think, because I just remember what Scott's card was. And I think it was the... Oh... Hold the line, that's it, for the 3rd unit in his deployment. So anyway, with the end of that turn, let's have a look at the points and tally them up.
Yarp.
So, would anyone secure 4? Is that where these are?
Yeah.
So, 1 for Scott.
Yeah.
Overwhelming firepower, you killed a unit. Well, you killed 2 units, but you didn't get the 3, so that's another point.
Yeah.
And defend 3. Well, you would start to, but you don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, did you... No, you're definitely not on 4. You get D3 for shooting 3 units. It's you don't want to look at the dice. The NEU low was probably against that's 3. You'll get 2 for defending 3.
Is that not?
That's a river card.
Because you were doing it at
the
the
start.
start.
We're doing everyone's at the start, at the end of the battle round.
Uh-huh.
And then I cannot remember what your cards were. Did you score any of your 2, Scott?
No.
Yeah, secure 3.
And you had secure 3, right? So are you ditching any cards?
No, I'm going to
So you're keeping that one? Are you ditching one of your others going into turn 4?
I think it's time that I folded completely. There's no point in playing on.
No, I think what's the score?
It's currently 10, 15, 16 to 5, 6, 7, 8.
16, yeah, I think 2 in the lead. You would have, if you did, you would have ditched that one.
Should we draw them? See.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll draw them and have a look at the cards and see what would have done. But I think that
was important.
That turn for you where you got the 4 points there, and then being able to do it there has tipped it massively. So let's draw these cards, see what the options would have been for turn 4.
Yeah.
And then have a look.
It's so loving it, isn't it?
So the cards, if they would have drawn out, Tom would have had secure 5 and defend 1. Now defend 1.
No, not 5. I could have got it.
Sorry,
potentially.
yeah, that was in his hand. Defend 1, he would have got. Scott wouldn't have enough stuff. Maybe he could have got down here because his Hive Town was making its way through. The river cards were Assassinate, which there isn't any characters left in the Blood Angel, so the Nids wouldn't have got that one. These guys might have done because they could have put bolt rounds into her to finish her off on a wound or 2. Behind enemy lines, realistically, the Tyranids are only going to score that. And secure 4, well, that one could be done. But Scott's cards are even worse, so hold the line would mean you'd have to take a unit back. And the only unit you've got left really is the Scouts, isn't it? So you'd have to come off objective 4. And then Blood and Guts has killed something in this office. Actually, no, there's this unit, so they could have went for 4 and the Scouts could have fell back. So potentially 2 points. Tom was, 6 points in the lead or 8 points?
Yeah.
just too big a gap.
Just out of the...
Too big a gap.
It was that turn 2 for me.
It was that objective 1 for the Warlord trait and being able to drop in.
It's a shame that I didn't get to use my Warlord more, but it was definitely worth
I think
dropping her back there to get it.
Key points for me, I think big things. I don't want to rub it in. It's got Mephiston blowing himself up.
Yeah, rough.
More for the fact, I think he would have died anyway at some point, but he would have maybe helped deny a couple of powers over here for that pivotal turn where guys were getting picked off with the psychic powers. And he would have maybe helped finish her off, and maybe you would have a bit of Blood Angel presence here now where they'd swept in. It's hard to say because obviously the Furioso, if it didn't take all that smite damage, might have then come through. I think the way the cards drew out and just seeing the way they're doing it, I think the Tyranids would have edged it anyway. The cards, when they were coming out with the stuff like defend 1 for 2 points, the Space Marines really needed stuff like defend cards up here which weren't coming out. And then just as the cards dropped in, the shoot stuff or the kill stuff, most of your bolters were out of range, and by that time it was picking up, like you see, the Gargoyles are a key example. They're a really easy unit to kill, but all of a sudden, you know, you had 15 guys with bolters that couldn't shoot them, and there was 2 or 3 left to kill.
If I was actually, because
if you were
different,
Kraken,
if I was running at him,
if Tom had took, which is really strange, if Tom had took his Kraken list, you might have lost.
Possibly, yeah.
Because you would have been feeding him the stuff he needed, but you never know. Cards could have been different.
Who knows exactly.
You could have been in with Gene Stealers and stuff like that, but big points as well, like the Assassin, he made his points back because he killed one of the brains, but he then got, as what happens if they go deep inside, you know, the Tyranids have got so much snaky psychic power that
never go too deep.
Don't go deep, don't go balls deep. He couldn't defend himself against psychic powers, so realistically as well though, I mean there's only a few places he could have set up to get good line of sight is here and here or down this side, so he's only had a turn or 2 in him before he was swamped anyway. The Smash Captain actually did pretty well. I don't think he's done...
Oh man.
Off the board, like.
Well, he jumped down here, he killed pretty much 2 Carnifexes, come over here.
Yeah. Killed the T-Fex.
Killed the Tyrannifex, killed some... So he did
absolutely rinsed stuff.
Oh yeah, the Malunthrope as well. Malunthrope. So he actually killed a heck of a lot of points with his stuff.
Probably did the most work in the entire...
More than I've ever seen. I think, like I said, it's cards in the mission, like, pretty much you can see, like, normally B-Fit, Marines don't have much left. You've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 full units left, which is a lot for this stage, but because of the Marine border, 24 inches, I think really struggles, and Marines, like, they're just, even if they were Primoris, even if they didn't get in combat, just the extra 6 inches and the -1 lets them tickle wounds off things.
I never got to use the Hellfire strat either, just purely and simply because just...
Your command points got chewed up.
Command point, I'm quite happy with the way that I used them, but the line of sight blocking and where I deployed meant that strategies that I, like go-to strategies like that, just
didn't come into play.
Didn't come into play.
Well, it's target choice as well, isn't it? Because obviously Tom had his Warlord off the field.
Yeah.
Which you knew that's why that turn was critical, because you knew you couldn't score that Kingslayer, and the river cards were going to go, which is. Looking at the mission, that's, you know, we knew that was going to happen. They fold up at every turn. It's a fresh set of cards.
You know what I like?
So you got to score it while it's there, but then
it forces you to do stuff. Like I didn't want to drop my Warlord back there, but then maybe it helped in the end.
My idea for the game is it
is
is
a fun game mode. Like
whether going first or second's the advantage or not, I don't know. Maybe try playing it out a couple of times again to see what it's like.
I'll do it again.
But I like the idea that there's common themes to fight over, to draw opponents into each other, and then the idea that you've got maybe another couple of cards that could be the same or they're not. So you've got your own stuff going on, but the majority of the battle might be focused like it was around here. So do something over here.
Hiding what you're up to as well, like
it's quite sneaky.
You know, it's kind of like
easy to do when I'm filming and you two are playing. not easy to do when you're not looking.
The whole time I should have been over there. Like that was the point of my Deep Strike army, and also I drew 5 and 4. Like I've had that for a few turns. I didn't even get a chance to get close to it.
Yeah.
Just because of the way the game went. Like weird.
And like I said, for me, I think the killer thing is, to be fair, when these come into play, these two did really well and killed the 2 Lictors.
Oh yeah.
But it's then not having those extra 10, 20, 30, 40 bolter rounds or whatever it is for the first couple of turns. But then again, if you set up too close, you could have got rushed. But no, you tried a different list today, Tom. What do you think?
I like it. It's strange because obviously I'm used to running at people and getting shot off the board, but it's kind of fun to do that back to someone. Actually, like take some shots for once. So yeah, it was good. It was fun.
What do you think, Yola, Scott? I know obviously in the end there you got run out on points, but I think a lot of that was down to at the cards. If we literally look back at the cards, you can't feel too hard on yourself because they sort of started to become harder and harder. Even if you had a full army, the flyer was always going to go early. You know that for a fact.
This is the thing. I'm starting to see that big expensive units that should be go-to units.
They get targeted.
You know what? I'd be better off instead of always taking a storm movement. I'd be better off taking a Land Raider. Costs about the same.
Maybe.
And it's a much hardier vehicle.
It
doesn't have the flexibility for movement.
It doesn't.
I tell you what, it's a much better vehicle for.
Probably wouldn't have been able to target a Land Raider.
With the wouldn't have been able to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, these guys could have because they don't know what to say.
could.
But the terrain effects. I mean, it's different strokes with different folks. The Land Raiders, I've played games with them and they've been amazing, and I've played games and they've just got shot to bits.
Aye.
And the more for me, the Land Raider depends on what the opponent brings. And you're 100% right. In this game, actually, the Land Raider would have been better with its lower profile, skimming round, and then, depending on what guns you had, if it was a Crusader, throwing out all those bolter fire.
Again, though, you see, the thing about the Land Raider is it takes longer to get into position, and the idea was that them two heavy flamer units
Could drop in and burn.
And they drop in straight away. They're in within 8.
Yeah.
Whereas with a Land Raider, you got to wait a few turns before you get there, and you never know what's going to happen. So it's just the Mephiston thing's really just.
As soon as you did that, I could tell that was going to annoy you because I was like, "What are you doing this for?" You nah, it's good. And then it's like, "Oh, yeah, I've just killed myself, haven't I?" And it's like, "Oh."
I forgot about the -1.
Yeah.
And the fact you'd already used the reroll as well really got me.
The fact that I rolled a 2, I was thinking, oh, hit. And then it's -1 to hit, and I'm thinking, nah.
It's love and pain, man.
I'm a big believer that should be
like
unmodified dice roll of a 1 for anything that
What
kills yourself.
Well, what also annoys me about it is that if you use certain Forge World rules, it's just one mortal wound.
Yeah.
You use the 40k pistol rules, it's the whole character. He's just gone. He's just gone. You know?
It's most of the newer stuff. I'll be fair. Most of the newer Codex stuff, when it's been written, you'll no matter how many dice you roll, you take a single mortal wound on a 1. Some of the orky stuff and things like that, and I think that's the way it should be. It makes plasma way too deadly to your own stuff. Even like, and I don't mind even when I'm playing against opponents.
There's a modifier on it.
It becomes like, what's the point? You might as well have just had like a auto bolt rifle or something. But its flip side is, plasma can be devastating when it's utilised in large numbers, and you can see why it has this stuff on. And historically, it's always been dangerous to use, but dangerous to that level. Because there's so many minuses in the game now. If -1 was a really rare thing,
that's the thing. If
I would
you
say
were playing
fine.
against an Eldar, you're not going to shoot a plasma gun at any flyer that has supersonic.
No. Well, that's the thing as well, is I can understand that side, is it slightly puts you off, which is fine. That side you think, well, I'm not going to stand here and overcharge this thing and shoot at that if I miss. But I think it's
quite important, even if you don't overcharge. And that's the thing, because I'd overcharged when I knew I could re-roll a 1 earlier, I got carried away with it.
You got greedy. I said, didn't you? You got greedy.
Yeah, I got greedy with
That's what it was. You had more than enough there to take that target out, but because you're used to shooting at stuff, and you think, oh, I'll just take a shot, and you just got greedy. Got greedy, and it cost you this time. But that was an epic game.
It was actually. I just tearing chunks each round.
Like you
was
say,
just crazy.
Smash Captain that's what I wanted him to be like every time I've seen him.
Exceptional.
But this game you've did what you haven't done last games. Well, especially against me, you've ploughed the command points into him. You paid the strat to fight again. You used the strat at the start of the game to move to get an early jump and come and really put pressure down here. Which, as soon as you did it, well, me and Tom knew, and you probably knew. He's in the Smikic danger zone. But the Smikic, but the flyer come down as well to block a bit of that stuff off him. So it's a good way to use him, and not very often happens. But certain setups, that's what he's there for. He's supposed to be bold and go in and hurt things, and he did it really well this game. But I think for me, like I said, the Tyranids were always going to be tough. You got rid of the key units, but you just... honestly, I think the thing is, you didn't have enough of the other guns. Really, you needed your bolter squads around this sort of line to put all the 24-inch bolter fire back here.
Because of the way that the deployment was...
With a Sharrow, yeah.
If I'd have just stacked everybody over here, you can guarantee I would have picked out card 4. I would have picked out,
No, 100% agree.
Yeah.
And you that's what I'm saying.
Spread across the whole...
It's not a negative in you. I'm not saying you played it wrong or anything. You had, especially because I purposely put the objectives all over the place so someone wasn't going to sit down here and be in control of 3 or 4.
And then the Ball Predator, didn't even get in range.
I had to kill
I
that
don't
one.
rate them.
As soon as I heard flamer, I was like, nah, I've got to kill that.
Makes me so
Like,
sad, that tank. Definitely does. Makes me so sad because it just...
Needs better range,
It
did you
needs,
say?
it needs much better. If you're going to keep it as it is, like a Predator chassis, fair enough the side heavy flamers or whatever,
The
but its
heavy
main
flamers,
cannon,
flamers.
its main cannon needs better profile.
It's
16
when
inch
you look
range.
at the when you look at the Hellhounds,
Yeah.
and they're all of their main turrets are 16 inches. It's just it's actually an embarrassment.
It is. I would never take the car out.
No.
Would you not? I'd be like, all your mates turning up in good cars. Look at these sorts of assassins. To be honest, the assassin, I didn't really expect that much more from him after he dropped, because I've said before, I've used them. The new rules, I haven't used them yet. He was really good. The headshot rule, fantastic. It did exactly what it should do, help take out characters.
Awesome.
But
I don't think with a Vindicator, I don't think it's worth dropping them in. I think you lose out because if
you want him on turn one.
So where I'll find his range here.
His range is like 70 or something. It used to be. I don't know
It used to be
that
72, I think. So it's 72.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I didn't. I could have just plunked them.
Well, you're toying with putting him down here at the very start, weren't you?
Around here.
Yeah, he would. To be honest, if he was there from turn one, he would have had another 2 shots and something down here.
Yeah, and he might. To be honest, with the way that things have been, and obviously how hard he is to hit,
He would have scored you that.
scored
Yeah,
more points.
he would have scored you the.
Well, if you
secure
think
thingy.
if you think about overwhelming firepower,
Oh, he would have definitely
he's
chipped
the
in.
daddy because he can kill 2 in one turn
Yeah.
just himself. So
But again, it's, you know what, it's getting out the mindset of how you're used to using things as well, isn't it? Because you're so used to thinking, I'll bring him in because I can. It's the same one, like, you've done it with Gabriel Angelos. I'll drop him in because I can. And sometimes, you smash captain. I think we had a chat last game when you had 2. And I'd pose the question, would you not be better having one on the board? And
like,
then he's buffing stuff straight away, and then your second one can drop in. And I'm not saying it's the right idea all the time, but definitely this game, having him on the board, which then I didn't give anybody any hints and tips, it really paid. It got him to do stuff.
If I had waited until a few more turns, the whole game would have been different.
Yeah.
Because them Carnifexes wouldn't have been gone straight away.
They would have been up in your grill and doing their stuff, charging in.
Your first turn, I thought, oh god, oh no. Like, 2 Carnifex gone instantly.
You look at the list, and Marines are definitely on the back foot, but you look at this and you think, oh, actually, he's got a lot of flame guns here. Like, my big units of Griblies could melt. And it all depended on the cards and what was going to have to be deployed where.
Genuinely think that had the heavy flamers been able to get to this area, and even if the Storm Raven had gone down the next turn, if I'd have got to that area there with the heavy flamers, I'm not saying I could have stopped what was going on, but
it's
so much damage on them turn.
The irony is, turn 2, this become pivotal. This become a 4-point objective, and your main source of getting there was this. And it was just, I know they can't score the objectives, but it can help deny and thin units out. And you're right, even damaged on a couple of wounds, the amount of firepower it puts out, it would have thinned out a lot of the units and stuff like that. And it is a big loss. They do get targeted though, because they are so, if you left Storm Ravens alone, all of a sudden you're like, wow, they're really good, they're really hard, but you can't leave them alone.
Terrifying. Had to kill it.
They are horde mincers, but I don't know, I hope everyone watching enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it, and it was almost like a sad tale. Like, the Blood Angels looked really aggressive, and Tom was right. They were like, whoa, this is a really good, strong start.
Yeah.
And then the Tyranids sort of hit back, which we knew they wouldn't on Hard, and said, wow, that's a really good hit back.
Turn for me,
and then
I sort of lost my heart when fisting when I shot myself in the head with a pistol.
Well, literally.
And knowing the psychic damage that then followed, it was immediately after he shot himself.
Yeah.
That psychic phase did for every
well,
single
even if he could have denied a smite or a power, I think you would have still had a dreadnought and maybe somebody else alive to then, for your second turn, make up a difference. And like I said, he's a combat monster. He would have waved through the squad of Shrikes. He would have waved through on his own in around the combat. That Hive Town would have been dead probably.
Yeah.
And it does change the dynamic. I do think the next turn, like I said, he'd be dead anyway, because the rest of the stuff he couldn't impact would have been this.
I did have my Warlord
and 2 Malanthropes and stuff. He definitely would have died, but it's about what he could have helped take out, which in the end was stuff that secured this.
That 3,
Exactly. So it's, and it maybe would have given you more time to swing around instead of having to react. That's why I like 40k.
You never know,
that's why I like 40k, because stuff hinges sometimes, and I think to that point, if that hadn't have come up in play, the Marines give the Tyranids a very good account for themselves there, even with some of the bad rolls as it went further on. A couple of terrible armour saves up here. That's just the way it goes, isn't it?
Aye.
Way it goes, interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming down, guys. Pink Nid win. Pink Nid win. The Blood Angels will be back, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
They'll be back en masse. But what do you think of the list? I know it was 2,300. How did you find the list?
I found using a brigade and having those
Command points.
massive chunk of command points was much more beneficial than when I've built lists with, say,
A
battalion and then
Vanguard and
so building a list around that. But like you say, because I had one scout unit, I had 5 tactical squads, and some of them tactical squads did nothing for so long. The benefits of the
command points.
I think, with seeing what Smash Captain did, still worth it. Like, it was still worth building a brigade
to support the Smash
Captain.
Obviously, it wasn't game. You've all got mono faction. You don't want to take guard. Well, you could have done that, you know, but you want to keep it.
To be honest, what I was looking at, I was just looking at the assassin rules, and when I popped that floating brain thing, what do you call it?
Neurothorpes.
When I popped that, if I'd have spent 1 command point, I could have got 2-3 command points back.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's
like a character kill.
Yeah, that you've got a similar one in your codex.
That's all assassins. It's not like a.
Yeah. It's like Intel or something there, isn't it? Like, yeah, Tom's got a similar one in his.
Priority threat neutralised. 1 command point.
And you get D3 back, isn't it?
Yeah. You gain 2 command points or 3 command points if the character was your opponent's warlord.
So basically, you get a free command point.
3 command point. Now, obviously, just looking at it at the time, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Because
it costs nothing.
It costs nothing, and it gives us a command point. So it's just something to think.
To be honest, if I'd have remembered, I'd have put it. Because I was reading through thinking, ooh, that's quite a nice little strat. Especially for him, because he's more likely to do it without being impacted.
He did, didn't he?
Aye. But
so anyway, Texas Hold'em.
I like it. Good.
I think I'll try it for the. Well, maybe he's try it. We'll have to see if the opponent's up for it. Because I don't know who my next. Actually, I think my next game, I'm going to be going to Rusted. I'm playing Keith, and we're going to recreate a bit of Hell's Reach. He's going to take some Guard and Black Templars, and I'm taking Orcs. But I'm literally going to go not heavy on the Orcs. More like trucks. A few trucks, loads of boys, some knobs, maybe even some flash gates, a couple of like killer cans type stuff. And I think he's going to set up some sort of outpost in the middle, and with like staggered defences leading back to the centre, and I'm going to be coming on from the board edges and just try and rush him. Cool. So it's more like a cinematic-y type, not competitive. I'm looking forward to it. And I think he's got Grimaldus and stuff like that.
If you're playing Hell's Reach,
I think so. I'm not sure what he's got, but obviously he's seen it, and that's what he should have. So hopefully I should get that played on Saturday, and that should be fun. But thanks for watching. We'll get this packed up, and hopefully get another game on soon.